It is the year 5211.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm Thimbledick. All
right.
That's you laugh, but that's a huge compliment for no-sins. We're so small. That's above average down there for a no-sin.
I'm Rand. I'm not sure how I got here.
Oh yeah.
And I hope we're good. Otherwise, I'm taking all your shit.
My name is Io. I'm a Shimmer Shift, which is a collection of nanobots that is conscious. One of the few that is sentient and self-aware and independent. I am a Esper, but I am also training to be a biotech.
You see this dog come out, black fur, has red eyes, and it's panting heavily, and there are some wounds on it. It is dripping blood in the snow here.
Careful.
And,
Sometimes when they look like that, they're rabid. Meat's no good then.
I don't appreciate you trying to fucking eat me.
I tried to ride. He was gonna eat you.
No. My name is Tiberius Nightshade.
Tiberius Nightshade.
That's a mouthful.
Tiberius Nightshade. Do you have any nicknames?
Can we like
Yeah.
Tib?
Tib.
Okay, yeah, no, okay, Tib.
As you see one of the students there, her name is Kneebone Hartley.
My boy Thimbledick beat it to death with a stick.
Oh.
It was mean. It was bad.
It was that. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, I
you're
killed
pretty impressive.
I got you, boy.
That's really creepy. I don't want Frank touching me anymore.
Yeah, just walk a little bit slower. Let Kneebone and Thimbledick have some time.
No. I don't allow that to happen. I'm a tiny no-sin.
I like the...
He would have to go unbelievably slow to get to fall behind, and that would definitely raise suspicion.
Hold on, I got a rock in my shoe. You guys go ahead. I'll be right up there. Hold on, just go.
really forceful wingman.
Yeah.
No means no.
They split it up in such a way that now you're alone with Kneebone.
Oh.
But yeah. So
Why wouldn't Kneebone follow me and not Rand?
Why indeed?
After you rejected her, she should be mad.
You see the Sports and Outdoors Emporium.
This is my cheek slapping.
This guy's drooling all over the back. We got to get there quick.
That's fine.
Thimbledick, they're not buying it. Just go with it. And then I bite you.
You bite me?
I bite your leg to sell it.
This is the worst day of my life.
There's a man who you recognize as Dr. Osmium, and he
Called him
is-
Dr. Oz.
Yeah, he's the evil genius who runs this research facility. I'll tell you what, we'll even have a special party for you once we get out of here and get to my ship. We'll have a party. Sure, most of the people will be holograms and they're not popular like Mike, but nonetheless, it'll be a party.
There is no party without Mike. And then I attack him. I lunge at him. I lunge for his dick.
You knock him to the ground,
Ow.
and she shoots him in the head,
Oh my God.
and he is dead.
We need to let the other doctor out.
Dr. Deborah Vega reveals that she's actually an undercover agent of the Hallis.
Where are my balls?
They're over here. So she walks
I
over.
asked about it earlier.
And I very conveniently did not answer you.
So you guys get in your Corvette and you take off.
Yeah, we own that.
And you get to Mike's house, where the party is now in full swing.
It's still going.
It's still going,
Time
yeah. It's now about 12:30.
Oh, okay.
And
We
yeah.
showed up
We saved the
so
world.
fashionably late.
From the skies descend the Portland PD. We're looking for a Rand and a Thimbledick.
You can't prove we did it, copper. And I walk outside.
An hour later, you guys are all in jail. So a little while later, actually, Dr. Vega shows up. And she has a conference with the Portland PD. They've agreed to drop all the charges so long as you stay out of trouble for the next year. You wake up one day and you're able to walk on your hind legs.
Holy shit.
Your forepaws
Cute.
have become more articulated into fingers and
Oh, I can touch
opposable
stuff?
thumbs. Yeah.
I can like
You can
use
hold
computers
and-
now? Sweet. Can I hold a gun?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And so
Welcome to the club. It's pretty
Yeah, dude, now I know what they were on about.
after the first technological singularity, humans realized that the mind can control more than just thoughts and feelings and emotions. It could move energy and matter through space, and thus the psychopoli were born. After that, Thimbledick! Thimbledick! Thimbledick!
27.
What did I tell you about sleeping in class?
You said it was really bad. That's why I don't do that anymore.
Gah! To the principal's office with you.
Yeah, you have a message for him or something?
Go! Drones, escort that one. And you see two drones
aren't
following
necessary
you.
again. It's bullshit.
All right. So, Thimbledick, as you're walking down the hallway,
It's a
you're
regular walk, not a moonwalk, by the way.
a regular one. Okay, noted. There are two drones that are escorting you to make sure you go to the principal's office, and all of a sudden, there's a massive electrical discharge.
Told him not to send me to the principal's office.
You don't, you don't feel anything except just the hairs rising on your body. But the drone, you can see the drones start to sizzle and they collapse. They fall to the ground.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, interesting. But then you do start to feel something else. You get a little lightheaded,
And aroused.
Ooh.
and
Little nose and foreplay, never heard of it.
I won't go into that. But you do feel lightheaded, and you start to see something that isn't where you are actually at. So you're walking down this hallway. There's lockers on either side. It's during class right now, so there are no other students around in the hallway. But you suddenly see like the basement of the school where you know that the generator is located, and you see Kneebone unconscious near it. She's surrounded by mostly empty bottles, and there's a fire burning between her and where the generator is.
Sounds like a party.
Then,
A knee-bone party.
and then all of a sudden, the fire alarm goes off, and
She's at
that
it
sensation of lightheadedness disappears, and you feel very weak, and like your legs give out from underneath you, and you just kind of collapse to a sitting position in the middle of the hallway.
Well, that's not the best time to collapse, or the best place to collapse. I can't get up?
Yeah, you could try. Make a strength roll.
Bring that back, huh?
You have to make a fucking strength roll to throw that die.
13.
Oh, okay.
Better
No,
than
you
usual.
you are able to summon up your resolves of strength and you get to your feet. So the fire alarm's going off, and now the doors of the classroom open, and the students start streaming out, and they're like, "Oh, yo, what's up, man?" You're gonna go past.
All right, whatever, losers. Is there a way down to the basement?
Yes, there is.
I'll start making my way in that direction.
Okay. All right. So you go down that way.
Look
Meanwhile,
at what a good person I am.
indeed, that is a very good deed that you're doing. Meanwhile, so Rand and Io, you guys are back in the classroom. You saw Thimbledick get sent to the
I'm
principal's
paying
office.
attention. I'm being good. I swear.
And, well, Mr. Levinson continues with the lecture then, since you're not disrupting class. Yeah, but then after a few moments, you hear the fire alarm go off, and Mr. Levinson's like, "Oh, okay, students, orderly progression, out the exit."
How many exits are there to this room?
One.
Okay. Discounting the windows, I guess.
Right, yeah, discounting the windows.
All right. I guess I'll get in line.
Okay. And you
We're in the
start to-
future, aren't they? Like tech windows or something? They're like made with hollow glass.
The future fire drill.
Right. Is it 0G fire or normal fire?
This is normal fire. This is Earth. But okay, yeah. So you guys start to file out. All right. So back to you, Thimbledick. You make your way down to the basement, and now you can smell smoke. Yeah, it's pretty pungent. So
it's like door,
Pungent smoke.
knee-bone, fire, generator.
yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll walk over to knee-bone
Okay.
and see how drunk she is.
She
But she had a bunch of empty bottles, right?
yeah, and she does actually here, and she's completely passed out. She seems oblivious to the fire.
Does it seem like she started the fire? Oh, wait. Wait, it's knee-bone.
It's knee-bone.
Yeah.
I forgot for just a second. I was like,
Is she awake? She started the fire.
Not, she started the fire.
So yeah, so the fire appears to be a combination of various cleaning chemicals and old rags. It
better.
hasn't actually, as far as you can tell,
Accelerants,
there's a lot of smoke, but it doesn't seem like the generator itself is on fire or like malfunctioning or anything. It's just like a collection of inflammables that she has kind of set between herself and the fire. or between herself and the generator.
Well, that's weird. And she's totally passed out.
Yeah.
Probably the cleaning.
Can I try to like drag her out of here?
Yeah. Yeah. So go ahead and make another strength check. Athletics roll,
Damn it.
which is strength, and then if you have any ranks in that.
9.
9. Yeah.
Not really my
she's-
thing.
She's just kind of dead weight, so it's really hard to get her to move at this point. Okay.
I'm gonna use my brain power and say like, "Yo, Thimbledick, you getting out okay?"
Well, that's
Lots
not
of
really
shit going down.
it's your Consinity connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
right.
brain
Voice
power.
over IP. So you're getting a call from Rand now.
I'll answer it. Hey, it's been about a year since I used this. I forgot that. That
Is this still in there? Yeah.
It's been a while.
You lose my number? Damn.
Yeah, that's,
Cold, man.
That's shitty. Hey,
You've been hanging out with popular guy Mike too much.
Kneebone is drunk and passed out, and I think she knee-boned a fire down here.
Is it Tuesday already?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in the basement, and I cannot drag her out of here.
Oh,
You want to come give me a hand with her, or I don't care about the fire. I'm just gonna let it burn.
you just want to let it go up?
Yeah.
All right.
Like, what's the worst that can happen? School burns down?
I mean, it didn't last time.
Yeah. So I'm sure it's fine. They've got sprinklers. But if we can get Kneebone out of here, she did help us out with.
All right,
yeah.
fair enough. Hold on, let me just slip out of the line here.
All right. Make a stealth roll.
Not good.
To be one of those days.
Yeah.
It's still a 10.
A 10. All right. That's all you need.
All right.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
People are distracted. There's a fire.
There's a
drill.
lot going on.
They think it's a fire drill, probably. Okay. So, yes. So you're able to get down to the basement. Now, Thimbledick, you're going to need to make a Constitution saving throw. DC is 10 right now.
Okay, these I can do.
What, for smoke?
Yes.
He's like an inch off the ground. It's safest down there.
10.
10. Okay, good. All right. So, yeah, it's starting to get pretty smoky, but you're okay for now. And yeah, being closer to the ground is definitely helping you.
That
out.
was a 12, but whatever.
Oh, 12. Okay. All right.
Even
yeah.
better.
Closer to the ground than you thought.
So, all right. So you get down there, and yeah,
Damn, she
there's
said a
bunch
big
of
one this
smoke.
time.
Yeah, it's just all the rags and cleaning products. It's all flash. No.
You think we
no
got like
stuff.
is it like a Freddy Krueger situation here? Is there like maybe a janitor that's taking his vengeance?
No, I don't think so. I think
Just her?
Yeah, I mean, look at the empty bottles. I think she just was trying to get away from school.
All right, you want head or feet?
I'll take feet.
All right.
I understand feet more. I'm lower to the ground.
All right.
Gotcha.
So yeah, go ahead and make athletics rolls.
11? No, yeah, 11.
11.
14.
Okay. Good. You guys are able to manage to grab her and carry her out. As you take her out of the basement area, some custodians and teachers show up, and they're like, "Oh my God, what's going on? What is she okay?"
We don't know. We found her this way. We're such good students.
We think it's smoke. We're gonna get her out of here, but there's a fire down there. You should go check it out.
All right, and so the janitor goes down there with a fire suppression kit, and he
Damn
starts laying down carbon foam.
Well, maybe we'll get out of school for the afternoon.
At least a week,
Yeah,
right?
Maybe, hopefully.
So, all right, so you guys get her out, and the teachers manage to get her into the infirmary. It is the winter month of wood smoke, the 14th, and it
Probably real
is-
cold in wood smoke.
Mm-hmm.
That's the appropriate time to burn down a building, though, right?
Yeah, wood smoke. I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's
don't
very
use wood
apropos,
anymore,
actually.
right?
and it's tech wood.
Yeah, like we're Supercrete or something.
All right. And this is your junior year, by the way. Okay. So, a
Yet I
little
already
time
have
later.
senioritis. Weird.
Yeah.
You started with senioritis.
So a little while later, and yes, they do send everyone home after when they realize it was a real fire.
Home.
So, well, there is another email sent out to your parents also notifying them that there was a fire. And, yeah.
Nah.
So, okay. Meanwhile, in the infirmary, they summon all the biotech interns, and the main biotech chief is there, and the faculty. And they have a meeting to discuss what is going on with Kneebone. So you're summoned in there since you're one of the interns assigned to like monitor her. And
Still have a job.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, actually, you still have a job.
Let's not
Yeah.
get too excited. It's a job where apparently they don't evacuate you from the burning building. They're just going to leave you there. It's all right.
Well, the fire's been
Fine.
contained now. Principal Colleen is there. She's been the head administrator for the Graining Academy for several years now. And there's also Chief Biotech Telleride Hoskins. And
Telleride Hoskins?
Yeah, he's your immediate boss, basically. He's a human. And so this has been a couple hours now after the fire incident. And they tell everyone that the diagnosis appears to be that some very odd brain activity has shown up on scans for knee bone. So it appears that she is displaying potential psychopoly candidacy. So you know that the psychopoly are the lifeblood, basically, of the Ambit's interstellar rule. So they allow ships to travel faster than the speed of light. So they're very talented psionics who are able to, their telekinetic powers are so strong that they can move entire ships with their mind.
Oh, and so she's showing the brainwave patterns of these.
She appears to, yes, yeah. And so this is very exciting.
Psychopoly, can you say that one more time?
Psychopoly, from the Greek for mind gates.
But you said something after that.
Oh, candidacy. So they think that she's a candidate.
candidacy, I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. Psychopoly.
So this is very exciting on the one hand because this could bring the school a great deal of positive attention and acclaim. But there's a problem. She also appears to be suffering from deep depression and suicidal tendencies. And it appears that she set the fire after getting just drunk and high on paint fumes and
And whippets.
she appears
A
to
couple
have
squeaks.
been from the little that they've been able to get out of
Or hooked
her.
on the squeaks.
It worked.
The depression seems to be triggered by an unrequited love for another student.
Wow.
Oh, man.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. And he
You're
just saved her from the
killing
burning
her.
fire.
He did, ironically.
For the
enough.
love of thimble.
I should have just left her down there.
Now you're making it
Yeah.
worse.
I know, it was her own desire.
You're feeding
You're-
into the
You are her
romanticism.
hero.
I feel like I was set up for failure
Yeah,
here.
you were her hero after you got someone else to help carry her.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
He organized.
Maybe if she like,
Hey,
was a
I'll
little
give you all the credit if you
No,
want. I'll be
God,
like,
no.
my boy Thimbledick.
maybe if she was a little more open.
You do not want
Two
a
students
psychopoly
at
as an
once.
ex-girlfriend, though.
No, definitely not.
No.
Move your body through space time.
moving your car towards her house.
So, Chief Biotech Hoskins says to everyone that it's kind of paradoxical in a way because what triggered this episode appears to be the fact that she has so psychopoly have kind of an overstimulated empathy mechanism also. So how they normally are able to move ships and people across the universe is that they form these very close-knit, almost family level bonds with other psychopoly. And so it's that emotional entanglement that creates a quantum entanglement that allows them to connect to one another across parsecs of distance. So the problem here is that she, unfortunately, has seemed to develop a one-way connection to Thimbledick.
Oh, God.
And
But she's a teenager.
She's only half entangled.
yeah.
So, do we know of any
That's
other
half more than I
psychopoly
want.
Get quantum.
on the planet anywhere near here?
Not personally, no, says
okay.
Hoskins. Yeah, they're like celebrities. Like these are big deals because they are
Sure,
so
she's gonna be a
important
big
to
deal.
commerce throughout the
Like a real big
galaxy.
deal.
Are there any
It's a
kind
big
of
deal to me
training
already.
programs or anything nearby, or can she stay at
There-
the school?
Well, so for now she'll have to stay at the school. She needs to complete her physiological development before she can undergo psychopoly training. But
when is that usually? When are they usually developed enough to start training?
usually in their early to mid 20s.
And what kind of preparations do they do on the way, like between now and then?
Well, for knee bone particularly, she's going to have to get treatment to deal with the depression and find some sort of balance. I mean, it's not even guaranteed that she'll become an actual psychopoly later. Like, there's a lot of training involved. But the best chances are for her to, like, right now deal with the depression. So along those lines, the chief biotech believes that they need to readjust her treatment protocol right now because she's also, suffering from this rare genetic condition, Pollux F, that creates these like wild mood swings and can lead to insanity. And that treatment hasn't been completed either. So this is a very tenuous moment in her treatment protocol. So what he recommends is a new drug that has been released recently called Cardigan V. And Cardigan V has shown a lot of promise in being able to treat depression, especially with suicidal tendencies.
Do we have it? Is it already available? Do we need
Yes, we can get a supply shipped to us.
Okay.
So now you'll have to be very vigilant in monitoring her behavior and making sure that she is responding well to the treatment.
Okay.
Yeah. Now at this point,
Fucked.
Starting to real peak.
You're fucked.
Oh God.
at this point, Miss Holloway,
God damn, dude.
one of the newer teachers, she pipes up and she says, "Wait! No, we can't do this. Cardigan V hasn't even been properly tested through the Ambit Food and Drug Administration. There was a huge controversy about this a couple years ago when they released it. They basically rushed this drug through the approval process. We don't know what it'll do to her DNA. We don't know what's going to do to her mind.
That's interesting. So, Chief Biotech Hoskins, do you know much about the drug? Like, have you actually have any personal experience with it?
I mean, I haven't taken it.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, as far as like actually giving it to other people.
Well,
Lobbyists got to it.
Yeah, like, he's
They give
got
him
like,
a cool bag.
right, I'll
See
do
where
a
the
duffel
money's
bag.
coming from.
He's had a nice steak dinner with the farm rep.
he's no. I mean, it's not completely true that they haven't done any testing. They have done some testing.
They
So
threw it at
from
somebody
what
once.
I've read,
Guinea
it
pigs.
seems to be
That person seems
to
happy.
be okay.
Well, I'll keep an eye on how she reacts to it as well, and if it seems like it's bothering her, we can
Yeah,
just
of course.
evaluate.
That's all we ask, Io. But
Or
but
driving
Miss
her
Holloway
into
pipes
simple
up again. She
dick
says,
killing
"No,
rage."
this is wrong. Like we don't know the exact side effects. From everything that I've seen on the news, the AIs have not been able to fully test it using the molecular dynamics models. So AIs have to be able to spend years processing all the trillions upon trillions of possible interactions between every molecule in a drug and every molecule in a sapient's biology. And I mean, that's like those calculations alone. Like even a network of AIs, it'll take them years. There's so many.
I think
So-
as an AI, I know this, and I kind of feel like you're talking
well,
down-
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
Way to
I'm not trying to
human-explain.
bio-explain to you, but it's just this is wrong. We don't know what it's going to happen to
Well,
how it's going to
This
affect her.
season's
Clearly-
pork is a lot more complicated.
Clearly, are you in
Yeah.
this room right now?
No. I'm
Clearly,
having a sidebar with the other person, not in the room. So if you want to keep having your in-person conversation, go ahead. But make sure you bring me the coffee and make sure it's hot this time.
God, I could slip so many things in communication.
Yeah, but I never get the coffee, so you never could.
Okay, so what do you suggest? Because clearly her medication isn't working.
Well, at this point, Chief Biotech Hoskins says, "Well, I'm the primary physician here, so I say we proceed with the treatment protocol. We'll be very careful. We'll start with small dosages, but this is the best way for her."
Well, you're my boss, so of course.
All right, and Miss Holloway is just like she grumbles to herself. But okay, so it's agreed then that that's what they'll start doing tomorrow. And in the meantime,
today.
Kneebone is she has a suicide watch set up for her, and her parents are also in the infirmary now.
Bad night. yeah.
Okay, so
A fucked up year.
A lot's happened. It's a chaotic time in a young person's life.
So the meeting is concluded, and as you're leaving, Io, Chief Hoskins stops you in the hallway and says, "Io, can I speak with you privately for a moment?"
Sure.
Great. I wanted to ask you about another student that's under your ward, a Rand.
What about him?
Well, this thing with Kneebone has me a little bit sensitive to possible complications that students may suffer from, especially when they get emotional. And Rand, given his unique circumstances, it's possible.
His circumstance of just being a dick?
Well, I suppose there's that. That's more of a. I believe, in my professional opinion, that's more of a side effect of his personal history.
Okay.
Yes. Are you aware of?
Well, if you would like to remind me of the details, you might.
Oh, okay. Well, he, to the best of our knowledge, he's a unique case in that he was found on a derelict vessel orbiting a star about 80 light years from here. And his case is very unusual because there's the ship records indicated that he boarded the ship about 100 years ago from a third-rate spaceport on Mars. And
older than you.
presumably the ship was crewed and it had passengers, but by the time that it arrived at HD 1566668b, there was no one else there, and he was still in medically induced coma. So from what the authorities were able to piece together, that ship completely avoided all psychopathy linkages and just traveled at near light speed to the star. So he spent that 80-year voyage. Only aging about 2 years.
Okay. And we don't know anything about him other than that?
Well, and that's the other thing, too. There's no record of a family. We don't know who his parents are. It says
Who's his guardian now?
He's with some foster parents that the Ambit found for him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Is he suffering from Pollock-Ceph as well?
Yes. Well, that's another odd thing, too. He didn't have any nanobots in his system when we found him. He was already almost 10 years old. Well, at that point, close to 12. But apparently, when he left Mars, he was actually born and raised for most of his life without any nanomachines.
Okay.
When the Ambit authorities found him, they just gave him the standard suite, which at that point triggered the Pollock-Ceph condition once he hit puberty.
Okay.
So
you're concerned. Why are you concerned about him?
Well, it's unclear exactly how much he remembers. He doesn't really talk very much about his past, but I don't know. I just think that it's something we should be aware of. I mean, for a child to grow up and not know his parents or not remember or say he doesn't remember and not know what's happened to them. I mean, 100 years time, they might still be alive, but we don't know.
So is he in any kind of counseling?
Well, that's why we've had him going through the regular suite of therapies and whatnot. But
Who
he's
is the counselor
kind of
at the school?
Counselor James Wilson. The thing is, Rand is very. We feel like he's just very closed off, and we haven't really been able to make much progress in getting through to him.
He seems to be bonding with Thimbledick, so at least he seems to have one buddy.
Well, that could be good, to have a friend.
It could be
in
a
the
terrible
school,
influence.
or possibly, yes.
Okay.
But they did go on that little adventure and expose that illegal DNA facility last year.
That is true. They do seem to work well together.
Yeah.
Well, definitely keep an eye on him. Is there anything I'm looking out for in particular?
Well, just if you notice anything, like Kneebone, like depression perhaps, or extreme aggression or violence.
His attitude that he approaches things with usually is fairly lighthearted, but it might also be deflecting.
That's true. It could be a coping mechanism. But just,
one big coping mechanism.
Yes, I think you should keep an eye on him. Just let us know if you see anything aberrant come up.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
I'll let you know.
Oh, this episode of Heroes and Halfwits is brought to you by Blue Apron. Blue Apron makes cooking fresh meals hassle-free and easy. I don't have to worry about finding time to go to the grocery store. Everything is delivered right to my door. Their meals are delicious and their recipes are so easy to follow. And for 6 weeks, from April 16th through May 21st, Blue Apron is teaming up with Airbnb to bring you the best home cooking from around the world. Each week, our menu will feature a recipe developed in collaboration with an Airbnb experiences host like Cece, a chef from Shanghai who makes incredible Kung Pao chicken, a beloved, sticky, saucy mix of crispy brown chicken and vegetables. I, in particular, love their seared steaks and their short rib burgers. Any earth meat, really. That's just my favorite. I love it. It just tastes so good, and it's so easy to make. Blue Apron's mission is to make incredible home cooking accessible to everybody. And Blue Apron achieves this by supporting a more sustainable food system, setting the highest standards for ingredients, and building a community of home chefs. Blue Apron delivers fresh, pre-proportioned ingredients and step-by-step recipes right to your door that can be cooked in under 45 minutes. The menu changes every week based on what's in season, and is designed by Blue Apron's in-house culinary team. Blue Apron offers 12 new recipes each week, and customers can pick between 2, 3, and 4 recipes that will best fit their schedule. Check out this week's menu and get 3 free meals with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/halfwits. That's blueapron.com/halfwits. Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
So then later in the day, you come home to your apartment and Tib is there.
Oh, hey.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
Great. Just
So-
chilling here, enjoying the house.
Yeah.
Well,
You let yourself in
apartment,
through
whatever you want to
through
call
the
it.
doggy door?
Yeah, I appreciate you had it installed in that, in that whole year we had. Obviously, we've bonded,
Yeah. it's
I
cool.
live here now part-time.
Well, I have
as
bad,
you know.
I have some bad news for you.
What's that?
Our good friend Kneebone is in the infirmary.
Did she finally go off the deep end?
She was found in a pile of rags,
Figured.
drunk and lit on fire.
That's not surprising at all.
Well, she's on suicide watch, so maybe you should send some flowers.
Okay. Sure.
You live
what?
You're living with her half the time.
I'll go dig some up. I know a spot. I usually deposit over in the area, but
Well
I'll
fertilized.
pick up this time.
Yeah, well, now they've been fertilized for
Sure.
the last year.
Yeah, no,
so-
that's what I've been doing. Any way I can help out the earth.
All right. So, meanwhile, do you actually go home, Thimbledick, or
No, I'll go to the arcade.
you go to the arcade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally. It's been a year.
I think he lives there. I think that is his home.
Clearly really concerned about the girl he just dragged out of a fire.
What else do you want from me? I did my job.
Clearly, he's not.
I
Yeah, it's your
didn't leave her in the
coping
fire.
That's why.
Does she need to be
fucking
piloted
crazy.
somewhere? I could do that.
I mean, I bet she'd like you to pilot her. Probably solve this whole thing.
You work some
Yeah,
levers.
there's one simple solution.
Yeah.
We could fix this really quickly.
Jumpstart
Okay.
her engine.
Okay, cool. Then you spend your time at the arcade, and you've kind of you've gained a little bit of, actually, all of you guys have, but especially you two have
Look
gained
at
a little notoriety on social media after what you guys did
Naturally.
last year, and so
Well, it's well deserved.
yeah. So occasionally people will even just randomly send you a commerce credit or two. 'Cause they think
Nice.
it's cool.
Damn.
It's good to be popular on Facebook.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Good there.
You got your wish list
We never
out there
split up that money.
for the admirers.
What money?
Speaking of commerce credits,
Well, the $2,000 that that Vega wired to you guys actually went to your parents. So yeah, but you did get some in
Right.
your bank account.
No, my parents. I don't know what you're mad about.
Yeah. So, but I don't know about the the $200 that you stole from the Sports and Outdoor Emporium.
Borrowed
What happened to that?
long-term.
Do you have any
don't know.
idea what we have as far, right now as far as
Million?
So
2.
That's what it was. Sorry. I
It
didn't.
says
We'll say-
190.
Carry the
well, yeah, and you earn a paycheck also. So.
Damn, that's a year's salary
I know-
that he owes you.
I don't hang out with these people for no money.
Well, you didn't want my ill-gotten gains. That's why you got good points.
So I guess so you would have earned a total of 62,000
Okay.
over the year.
That's
But she's not very good at saving, right?
You're very frivolous.
right.
Well,
yeah, 95% of that.
Closets.
What am
full
I
of
going to
clothes
spend
she
the money?
doesn't wear.
I've got no clothes at all.
That's true.
Incidentals. It's just a problem.
I don't
You
even
never
need to
learned how to
Rent.
budget.
Rent.
You eat
Rent,
your way
there's
through a lot of
I bet rent
titanium
is pretty
shaving.
crazy here
Yeah.
in Portland, Maine.
Electricity, probably. I bet your power bills roll.
Had to
Oh,
get
yeah,
a
'cause I have to
place.
plug in.
Had to get a place that allows dogs too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pet deposit.
Pet deposit.
The doggy door. It's he's not paying.
It all adds up.
Right.
Portland's not as expensive as other places on Earth, though. So I mean,
Future Austin.
live in a
forget
shithole.
about it. Oh my God. Cyber Austin.
No, not necessarily.
Um,
But it's it's not the cultural heart of Earth at this point.
Oh man. Last 1,000 years haven't been kind to it.
Well, but Mega New York, just south of there, now that place,
Of course.
yeah, So anyway, okay,
New York.
it's just spread out over.
Huh?
it has, yeah, as cities do over time, they glob together.
The East Coast, or as you know,
Right.
Mega New York.
Yeah,
That's all there is over there.
yeah. Okay, so all right, so then the night passes, and the next day, you guys all return to school.
Crap.
And
Damn, only one day, half day.
yeah.
Next time, let's not warn them about the fire.
Well, I wasn't going to, but they.
The fire. Well,
Yeah, it's
I'm not, it's a fire joke.
We had to explain why Kneebone was out.
Right. Yeah.
So
Otherwise, it would have looked really sketchy.
Yeah, right.
You're out of the basement.
when you guys get to your first period class, well, as you're heading over there, the principal stops you, and she says, "Hey, I just wanted to thank you boys for saving Kneebone yesterday. That was a very heroic
Yeah,
deed."
no, well
No problem.
deserved.
Yeah. We appreciate the thanks and the time off to grieve and recover.
Oh wow, that's very sweet of you to say.
How
Well,
long? How long is it going to be? 1 week? 2 weeks?
for Kneebone to recover?
No, emotional recovery
Yeah.
for us. I mean, that was very traumatic. I mean, we found our friend like next to a fire, unconscious. It was
Yes,
I
I can understand.
We're still
palpitations.
we're still so young. We don't have the emotional.
I can't
tool set
handle it.
to handle that. We're so impressionable. I just don't know. I couldn't sleep last night. I kept smelling that smoke.
We're from space too. Like fire is extra bad for us. We don't like
That's
fire.
true. Fire is bad. It's good then that we're all going on that school trip to Mars. I think a change of scenery will really make a big difference for you. So yeah, enjoy the trip, children. And she walks off.
And then as she walks off, I go and I bang on the window.
Kneebone's parents have come by to pick you up because she has requested that you be her emotional support dog on the trip
Great.
to Mars.
Do you have like a
Let's
little
say
vest?
I'm here. Yep.
So
I hope we're not going united.
you have, yeah.
No, I have a seat. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. When they
Now, are
go
you in the mech or are you out of the mech?
No, so yeah, at this point, no one else knows that you can stand up and.
Okay, so
yeah,
normal dog right
You're
now.
going dog mode.
Right.
I thought you were like more. There were more changes, right? Like he's got fingers and thumbs. And
Yeah,
shit.
but he can kind of disguise that when he's walking on all fours.
Don't ask too many questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got
It all
like
makes
dog
sense. It's like-
feet that he puts over his.
Right.
Well,
right.
hands. Yeah.
Huh?
You can actually kind of scrunch up your fingers so that they look
There you
more
go.
like dog paws.
This is
You know,
very comfortable. way.
as we all can do.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah,
do
Been
you-
doing it longer than you guys.
Are you wearing any kind of armor or like? Are you have like a cute little dog sweater?
I suspect I probably have a cute little like I have like a anti-depression
The
sweater.
therapy dog thing.
It's like, don't kill yourself, pet me.
It's just an orange vest. It says
Yeah.
service animal.
Actually,
rabies
that's
tags.
a great
Gotta have your
idea,
rabies
they
tags.
say, and they give you a pink sweater because pink has been
Yeah.
shown to actually affect humans' brainwaves and make them more.
That's what I'm
calm.
here for, baby.
Yeah.
Keeping
So-
people alive, one pink sweater at a time.
Yeah. So
Bark, bark.
Plus, because he's been living with us, we've been decorating his fur.
How do I
Kool-Aid.
look?
Well, wait. What color is your fur to start with?
It's black,
Black,
obviously,
so we
as
can't
you
really
know.
decorate it,
Okay.
yeah.
but we can spike
I
it.
figured you could have styled it or something.
can
I
style
thought
it.
that's what you were going.
That's probably
for.
what a lot of the money I've made this year has gone toward is like dog sweaters and pomade, special dog pomade.
I'm all right. with-
Yeah.
Great.
You know.
Your
Cool.
new
I'm loving this.
And you do have the red eyes too, so people find that.
I'm
either
glad. I'm
intimidating
thank you
or
for
cool.
noticing. People often don't mention them.
Yeah. So, so you're taken to the school and to the infirmary where Kneebone is recovering, and she's like, "Tib," and she gives you a big hug.
Don't. And then I'm leaning. And I'm like, keep your shit together. Keep it together here. All right?
Okay.
No
I
fires
will.
on the spaceship.
I will.
Run them by me first.
I'm too hungover right now to even
Okay,
want to start a fire.
Didn't need to know that, but all right.
Can't smell it?
Start a fire.
It was hangover since.
They would have given her a shower and stuff. So.
Hosed her off
kind
a
of
bit.
Oh what?
How kind of them.
Right. Yeah.
Sponge bath.
It's
At
just
the high
actually a
school.
fire hose. Turned it on.
They already had to put the fire out. Just like fucking turn it around.
So, all right. So you guys are taken out to a shuttle, and you go to. Actually, yeah. So you guys shuttle over to Mega New York and board a craft there to go to Mars. So,
So am I piloting or is someone else piloting?
someone else is piloting. Yeah.
Take it easy.
Yeah,
You'll get your
what are they gonna
chance.
Let you drive the
Saying.
school bus?
I mean,
Next time,
we'd get there faster.
next time we find the spaceship.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
So, all right. So you take the intersystem hopper and you ascend over the giant megatropolis that is Mega New York. And in a few seconds, you are in low Earth orbit. So up ahead, first, a couple things. So Kneebone is with you, and
Oh, I know.
Boy,
yeah,
you
and you
went
guys
from
are
arson
sitting.
to Mars real quick.
You guys are
You
sitting.
can't like tell her she can't be. She's excluded because
That's
that'll make her
true.
sadder.
yeah,
That's fair. Okay.
yeah.
Don't do that.
So I mean, you know this. Like, the best way for humans to, experience therapeutic benefits is to feel like they're part of a group.
Yeah.
To exclude them is actually the worst thing to do because they're still pack animals at a certain basic DNA level. Okay, so as you guys are ascending, Kneebone is talking to you, and she's very emotional still. She has moments where she's just crying, and she's like hugging onto your fur and crying into your pink sweater. And she says, I just don't understand why Thimbledick is such an asshole. Do you think he'll ever love me?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Don't quit.
Okay.
You got to keep at it. You'll win him over. Look. I mean, you get the whole package. You got the fire thing going. That's cool. That's exotic. You got. You can pound him down like a champ. Maybe a little too many, but you cut it. Like
I'm
one
a
or two.
freak!
No, have you seen this nose and freak? Freaks stick together, man. You got it.
I don't want to be.
No, everybody. Did you hear Rand? He was like, yeah, he's all about. He ships you guys.
But he doesn't. But Thimbledick doesn't ship me.
No, he does. He's playing hard to get, I think, is what happens. It's kids. What happens is, kids your age, the boys always pick on the girls they like the most. So.
But he doesn't even pick me. He just ignores me and tells
They
me to
ignore
fuck
him
off.
too.
And walks away.
That fuck off is like I love you. You got to remember, it's like 5,200. You can't be,
We're like 2 rows back from this,
Yeah,
right?
like,
Like,
I'm just gonna
go to
It's a new
sleep.
time for you.
uh,
You got keep your head up. You keep that chin up. You put them razor blades down. You keep them down, and just set the fire of your heart ablaze.
Okay.
But don't burn the bus down while we're on it.
Okay, I think I can do that. All right. And you guys are actually sitting several rows up in front.
In front.
how do we end up in the front?
I think,
Damn.
yeah, and I'm going to sit
Well,
behind
that's
you.
true.
They're watching.
All right,
you.
several rows in the back.
You put the bad kids in
Yeah.
the front.
I'm going to sit
true.
nearby because I kind of want to have a conversation with Rand before we get to Mars.
Okay, cool.
What
All right, so yeah,
what
you
it
sit
is.
nearby.
So, how do you feel about this trip to Mars? You
Fine.
looking forward to it?
Maybe.
Have you been to Mars before?
Probably. Why?
I'm just curious. I'm just trying to get to know you. It's been a while since we've hung out, regularly since the adventure.
That's true. It's from what I remember, dirty.
Are you nervous? Right? You seem nervous. Is it you don't want to be on a spaceship?
I mean, like,
or-
yeah, you haven't talked to me in like a year.
Well, we're all sitting here killing time.
What a perfectly normal conversation.
Very, very, very weird kind of thing. Just coming out of nowhere, being like, "Hey, what's going on with
Not
your
when you're
past?"
in a
and-
confined space together, killing time on the way to Mars. It's like that any other conversation you'd have with a stranger on an airplane.
I don't talk to strangers on airplanes.
No?
No.
Why is that?
Well, one, we don't have airplanes anymore. We have hyperplanes.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Mars is we're good.
All right. Well, I just thought I'd see how you're doing. How are you feeling about your friend Kneebone, finding her in the fire? Are you doing
My
okay?
friend?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Kneebone?
We all were buddies for a little while there.
Yeah, I was buddy with a lot of people in the past. I don't know. She's an acquaintance? Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want in on that? Because I bet I can make that happen.
I bet it could happen very easily. Listen, I just go where trouble is, and I take care of it. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you.
You should know that.
Thank you for your service.
You're very welcome.
It's in your trouble. Whatever you need.
Yeah. Trouble
so-
definitely doesn't follow me.
Yeah, no.
I seek
I take
it
care. I
out.
see trouble and take care of it.
I charge right at it.
So there's like different monitors scattered throughout inside the ship, and they're playing like various advertisements. You see an ad come on for it's a trailer for the latest blockbuster action movie feature starring megastar Slade, Wyoming. It's called Arcturus Express, and you look up and it says there's one of the climactic scenes in the movie where Slade turns to his love interest.
Oh my God.
And he says, "Our hearts are supernovae, and we'll never be alone, baby." And then he activates his jetpack and flies at an army of killbots.
That's, I love that he called himself Wyoming. It's great. It's really,
Also-
solidarity since that whole state got pulled up by a tumbleweed.
Now available for VR streaming. Okay.
Slade's the coolest.
Killbots. You think there'd be a better marketing name for them than Killbots?
Well, it says what they do. They do,
I guess so.
Their purpose is very clear. Hollywood doesn't like to make it convoluted. It's just like the kill bot. You kill it or it kills you.
Right. It's a binary.
And it's a bot.
Yeah. Bot.
No offense. I don't know. Is that a bad word for you people?
Well, we
Whoa.
prefer to, we've reclaimed it and we use it ourselves. It's
Okay.
not something we encourage other people to use. But
He's dropping hard B's up there.
I know. God.
So the ship approaches the Psychopoly linkage that is in Earth orbit. It is a massive space station, but really for just one person, the human, or well, it could be any sapient basically, but here on Earth it's a human Psychopoly operator. So you don't see them, but it's like a ovoid object that hangs in Earth orbit, and it can extend like these long kind of like pylons that can surround a ship. So as your ship approaches, it does that. And so once the pylons surround the ship, you can actually see this like massive energy field starting to be generated around it, and everyone is told, please find your seats and buckle up.
Hey, you know what you got to do if you want to send a bigger ship?
You gotta construct additional pylons?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking at the same time. He said the word, and I was waiting for you to make a reference. It's done.
We're
now.
there. Yeah, we're
Moving
good.
on.
We can move on.
Okay. So you guys see okay, so you start to see the energy field, and you can now start to kind of sense your body going into the noosphere. So the noosphere is an energy
Noosphere?
field.
The gnome sphere?
Noosphere.
Noosphere.
No.
No-o?
No.
No, whoa.
I
So
just-
the
got-
O's
How's it
real
spelled?
low.
N-O-O
No.
sphere.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's an energy sphere that connects to a higher consciousness. And for those of you who haven't traveled through it before, it's kind of an odd feeling. It's a little disorienting, and there are barf bags available in case anyone gets nauseous. But it makes you feel like when you're in a dream and you're dreaming that you're in someone else's body, but you know that it's you. And so you
Weird.
start to experience strange visions. It's a little bit like sliding into Consinity, where you're experiencing this like pseudo reality.
Sure,
But it's
of course.
far more disorienting, and there's no like logical frame of reference for you. Like when you're in a chat room, okay, you can see everyone's avatars, and there's some sort of a simulacrum of a building or a setting. But in the noosphere, it's just like a dream. Like things could look like one thing, but then feel like something else entirely. And
So you could compare apples to oranges.
you could actually,
In this one
The
yeah.
scenario.
apple could be
And-
an orange.
Right.
Yeah. And it would totally make sense in that context. But when you leave the noosphere, then you're like, wait, those were apples and oranges. Like there's no comparison. Doesn't make
together?
sense. Yeah.
That's ludicrous. That's not a comparison
Everything
you
I've
made.
ever learned tells me I can't compare them.
And you can even see like out the viewport, Earth and the stars, they all distort. And like in certain instances, the Earth is the moon, but it's not. But you know it. But yeah, it's just very odd. And that sensation lasts for what seems like a very long time. And then you emerge, and then you realize it was like just less than a second. So below you now is Mars, and there's as usual, a lot of traffic coming to and fro, and you enter one of the orbital lanes, and you begin your descent. All right, so you can see that there are white clouds floating over the red plains of Mars. You can see some of the giant blue inland seas, patches of green where there are forests. And you begin descending towards the Tharsis plain, where the western edge, where Olympus Mons, the largest volcano of the solar system, is located. So that is your destination. You guys are on a field trip to go to the top of Olympus Mons and also visit some of the surrounding towns and learn a little bit about Martian history and the geography there. So it'll be a bit educational, but you guys will also get a chance to go and explore and have fun.
It sounds fun.
All right. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to a different planet?
Hey, we should
All right.
on arcade on
By
Mars.
entitled children.
We're not even,
You mean a Marscade?
we're not even from the Earth. This is not like the first
Yeah.
time we've been to somewhere.
So you,
You guys want
You're
to
not from Earth either, are you?
No.
It's like going to Rhode Island.
as you guys are descending, Kneebone looks at you and she says, "You know what? I know that I'm awesome, and Thimbledick is awesome too, but in a different way. And you know, I think it's pointless for me to waste my time trying to, make someone like me who very clearly doesn't
just a
like
fast
me.
recovery.
So,
Yeah, she really rebounded.
Yeah.
Well, a year later.
so yeah, but I appreciate your words of encouragement earlier.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, thanks, Tib.
Go for it. Or don't.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I think
Just
the
don't
don't part
again.
is
I'm really
way
just
to go.
stressing, don't set the vehicle on fire while we're in it.
Yeah.
okay.
I feel is the number one.
Hopefully she does not become a Marcinist.
And then under that,
Everyone kind of went.
yeah, I just my ears just drooped. I heard you say that.
So Thimbledick unbuckles from her seat and she goes back to you.
Whoa. Kneebone
And-
unbuckles from her seat.
Oh,
She
sorry,
unbuckles
Kneebone.
from
You just
Thimbledick.
go through a weird door.
Sorry.
It was that
Kneebone.
whole, yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
also evil now?
Apples are oranges.
It's experienced multiple
Kneebone,
planes of existence.
gonna happen.
Gets out of her seat and she goes over to you and she says, "Hey, can we talk for a little bit?"
Sure, I can't get out of the ship, so.
Yeah, we can. We're not in the linkage anymore.
I'm always the best at talking.
It's gonna work out.
She says, "Can we just go in the back real quick?" And
Sure, why
Okay.
not?
Thanks. So you guys get up and you go
We
to the
roll
back
for
of
initiative
the.
or something?
There's more. There's further back than where we were sitting.
I'm
Damn it.
surprised too. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I mean, there's
back.
like the
the
crew
airlock back
area
there.
back there, and Anyway, so you guys
don't worry
go.
about it.
Generator
Shut up.
and
Stop
some-
asking
Yeah, the
questions.
engines. The bathrooms are back there. Yeah,
Oh
so-
fuck!
She's taking you to the bathroom.
Space High Club.
So she doesn't take you to the bathroom. She just goes in the back
be the next
where
one,
it's a
but-
little bit more private, and she says, okay, so I've come to. By the way, thank you for saving my life.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But I've come to accept that I overreacted, and I'm sorry that I was being so moody and emo. And I get that you don't like me. That's fine. I can accept that. But I just feel like you owe me an apology just for being a dick.
Oh,
When was I a dick?
damn! I can hear this, by the way, because I'm like, oh
Yeah,
my god,
And I slipped a bug on him years ago. So
Jesus Christ! This is
that's
gonna-
how you be a good wingman.
Well, I mean, it started when we went in to help Tib in the facility, and then
Yeah.
and then in the intervening year, I just feel like you've been kind of a dick.
Oh damn!
I was never a dick.
This is
Okay, well, I disagree.
awkward as shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sit next to Tib.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks.
Awkward.
And again, I don't worry. I'll leave you alone from now
Sure,
on.
she's
I'm
not into
I can
furry.
still hang around. Just, I mean, it's not ever going to be more than
You two.
this.
You know.
okay.
I've got a lot
Good.
on my mind. I got to focus on.
Oh, he went the. I got a lot on my mind. Come on.
I can. All right.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
have
fine.
anything to do.
Cool. All right.
Your schedule.
The arcade all the time.
Yeah, no.
All right. Well,
And
thank
she
you.
goes, yeah.
He's got his own like
Bye.
special stool there. Though.
All right. So, yeah, she comes back to you.
Did you
to
bug
sit next
me?
to you.
Huh? What?
Were you live streaming that?
What? No. To who?
Um,
So I'd say to Kneebone, how'd it go? Did he take it well?
I mean, he apologized for being a dick. So, and I told him that I would leave him alone, and,
okay,
and you know,
cool.
I was gonna, I'll just accept that my feelings will be unrequited, and it's fine.
yeah, he's a dick.
I agree. Yeah,
All right. You know, a knee bone. Who do?
but you know what?
Let's just make this happen.
That's
No.
like he can just be that way, and I'll just be my way.
You
and
know what?
be fine.
Just move on. Maybe you set him on fire later. Maybe, you know, who knows? Maybe you break into a couple of potions. Who knows what could happen?
Right?
You know?
That's true. Yeah.
Just go with it.
Okay. That's good advice.
You gotta plan it.
You're wise.
You gotta plan it.
And yeah.
I've spent a year or 2 or 3
Alive?
alive,
Yeah. You have.
and
Well,
I've
you
learned
get-
some things.
You suck the marrow out of life.
Oh yeah, I'll suck it right out. I'll chew it.
Yeah.
I'll eat it. The marrow is good for you. It
is.
It's actually good.
I agree.
Scoop it right out of the bone.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna do to?
No.
You're gonna suck his marrow out?
Not at all.
There's not a lot in
No.
there, probably.
Probably not.
Little bones.
I mean, you would know
I've
from
eyed
talking
him up.
to him though.
I've eyed him up.
But oh really?
Yeah, it's like a squeak toy. Wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Just chomp into him and just see the air come out. I mean, honestly, I think you might be too much woman for him.
You think so?
I mean, he's a little guy.
He is. Yeah. Yeah. But there's something about him.
Yeah, you know, maybe
It's
it's
like-
just, you know,
But
you move
you know
on.
what?
You do
Yeah,
what you need to
I'll-
do.
I'll move on,
I'm
don't
just
worry.
saying, if you don't, though, maybe get a couple drinks into him, see what happens.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know,
that might be a little weird.
those nosins go nuts.
But then wouldn't that be like really depressing afterwards?
Oh, for him?
That, well,
Not for you.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. You know what? I think I should just go on a boy fast for now.
Okay.
And just, you know, yeah, like appreciate me for my
Sure, and the skills that you have.
Right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, I was the one that landed that kill shot on Dr. Osmium.
I remember that. Yep.
Pretty cool.
You sure did.
Yeah.
Definitely killed somebody.
So, yeah, that was fun.
You all,
Maybe I should kill some more evil people.
That's a good thought. It's a good idea. Let's keep it evil for now.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna set the ship on fire.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Promise.
I promise.
Okay.
She looks around, makes sure no one's watching, and she's like, "Pinky promise."
All right.
Yeah.
It's weird that you did that with a dog, so.
Your
But
pinky smiling.
You're not. You're
No,
no ordinary.
No, I mean,
dog.
I know. We're good. I'm just saying if
Yeah.
anyone saw you do
That's
it,
why I was making
not going to
sure
help
no
your
one-
image
I don't
at
think
all.
anyone
They
saw
think
it.
you're fucking crazy already.
They're probably,
well,
they're
let
confused
them.
about the fact that the dog's been talking this whole
No,
time in the middle
it's
of
a
a bus.
whisper.
But
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
low whisper,
A
obviously.
hushed conversation.
You know, like people
Cool.
quietly do.
Yeah.
They quietly talk to dogs. on
Obviously.
buses.
I guess maybe they could be subvocal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give
Well,
them that.
they did establish that Tib is her emotional support dog. So, like,
This
people
bitch is
wouldn't.
berserk. You think anyone's going to think twice about her talking at a dog?
Right. I mean,
As long as she's not setting the dog on fire. And she's not.
and she's not.
Okay.
So far.
So, so the ship makes its way towards the city of Delphi, which is at the base of Olympus Mons, and you guys land and debark, and
Debark.
yes, and so
No, put that away.
so you guys get out, and you are assigned groups with chaperones, and so Io, you are the chaperone for this immediate group here.
What are the odds?
Hi.
Yeah. Well, she's already been like, you know, monitoring you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
First thing,
so-
we need to find a space academy.
Okay. What do you need in Space Academy?
I don't know. It just worked out last time when we were in a group.
Wasn't it Space Dicks?
It was.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
I forgot.
Yeah.
There was a whole year of last times.
We're,
The
we're on,
Academy bought dicks. and
we're
the
on
interview
Mars
here.
now. Yeah, the corporation's really
That's
sectioned
all right.
off the marketplace.
But this Delphi is a very thriving marketplace for tourists, and so they
damn,
do.
It's gonna be huge markup.
The school officials do tell you now, kids, if you want to, the holiday season is coming up. You're more than welcome to do some shopping for
holiday?
today. Which holiday?
Yeah.
Oh.
Holiday season.
The trifecta.
Ah.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah. There's adult playtime, formerly known as Halloween.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good one.
And then there's the
Halloween sounded better.
there's Glutton Day, which is a combination of all the times in the past when various Earth cultures harvested all their crops and fed extensively upon them to celebrate. And then, of course, there is Yulemas. So, depending on whatever your belief system is, it's possibly the birth of your savior or just possibly a time to get really drunk.
Could be both.
Or it could be both. Yeah.
Why? And then I look at Kneebone. Don't get too drunk.
I won't. But, so yeah, the school officials tell you, all right, so do some shopping. We have hostel arrangements set up for tonight, and then in the morning, we will meet up and we'll go hike Olympus Mons, the tallest volcano in the solar system.
I thought they said hostile arrangement.
No.
No.
It's hostile.
Really
Like an
concerned.
Totally
EL.
fine.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me put on my shopping jacket with lots of big pockets.
Oh,
And
pretty
guys-
chilly on Mars. Let me put on this giant
Ooh.
So the gravity here is much lighter. It's you weigh 1/3 of your normal weight
Oh.
on Mars. So you have to be careful not to
Float away.
Well, you won't
This
float away,
fucking guy.
but it's easy to step down too hard and push yourself off the ground so that you do these like unexpected jumps into the air. Yeah, and so
These
you just have to
awkward
be a
teens
little.
are even more awkward.
Yeah.
Should we tie a string to him now?
I feel like a balloon. Like
Yeah.
a balloon.
You're like 14 pounds here.
Something like that.
They just pick you up and throw you around a little bit.
Hey,
Yeah, it's possible.
it's not very mature for a chaperone. I wonder why you can't get any respect.
I have plenty of respect.
But luckily, everyone is also 1/3 of their normal weight too. So, yeah, and it's especially in crowded marketplaces and whatnot. You have to be careful not to even just accidentally bump into someone because you both will then ricochet off of each other and start hitting other people. And,
God,
yeah,
That sounds
so-
awesome.
Okay, I mean you can do whatever you want, but that's what they warn you about. Is like just mind your personal space here. It's very important, children, and yes, just make sure that if you start. Well, we recommend you just don't run. But if you run, just be aware it'll be very strange and unusual, and you should make sure not to hit your head on low ceiling.
Running is all in the toes here.
Good. You're good on that.
Yeah.
So
It's like what, forward, not up.
Right, yeah.
You gotta lean.
Gotta really lean into it.
that's true. Actually, that helps a lot. Is if you lean into it. But even so, it's very most buildings on Mars are built with high ceilings, but just be aware.
I feel like I'm
With mattresses strapped to the ceiling.
like I'm
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
good with 4 legs. I got it down.
You just kind of.
Oh man, you could jump so high.
The
dude.
like
Yeah, but yeah,
the space trot.
yeah. There you go. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
use your space trot. Yeah.
We just strap some bricks to your feet.
Do that.
So you have the rest of the day. What do you do?
Well,
Mars also has a roughly 24-hour day. It's like 24 hours and 39 minutes. so.
Convenient.
I'm assuming that none of you want to buy gifts for your families or anything like
About
that.
what now?
Those jerks.
So
Wow.
I was gonna suggest, since
You guys are peachy.
the last time I hung out with you guys, it got very dangerous, and now we're on another planet. Maybe we should go and get some, protection. Just start to plan ahead a little bit.
Like condoms?
No,
Whoa.
All
I
right.
don't know what you're thinking.
I'm just asking.
Yeah. What
you
kind of
know?
protection are you talking
Well,
about?
I mean,
Hey.
I'm half porn star.
Well,
It's true.
I would like to get a shield. I just have because I don't have any armor.
So class
Wow.
trip off the bus, buy a shield.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
Maybe this
Fair
is
enough.
basically like the Renaissance Fair of the solar system.
I guess.
Okay.
I know what those are.
Buy like a little seed pouch.
Yeah.
It's a fireball. It's not really though. Seed pouch.
So I mean, I don't know what you guys want to do, but I have a feeling it's not gift shopping.
That's we could.
That sounds great. Lead the way.
I just really want to just like
I'm gonna follow you. All
mark.
no, I don't know where I'm going.
I
You're
just want
the,
to
you're the
mark the
responsible
planet
adult.
once.
right, everyone, hold hands.
I just want to
No.
mark the
Here we
planet
go.
like
You just,
Find your
We
buddy.
need to take you to the park real quick.
just anywhere. Just like, all right, I've
Okay.
peed on this planet now, so
Oh, okay.
I've done what I want to do.
I mean, I feel like
That was pretty
You marked it,
satisfying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you certainly could do that anywhere. Sure.
Yeah.
There's
no.
alleys all over the place.
No, and,
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
and it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
it is.
All right.
That's- I
Are you
mean,
just?
Did you see
That's
how
my
far?
checklist.
Did you see how far it would go on this planet?
Yeah, it kind of.
yeah, it,
Load it off
it
a
arcs
bit.
much
You
farther
really
than
Yeah.
claimed a
normal.
lot more territory
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
1B than you normally could.
All
like a
right.
sprinkler.
Well, so you're gonna go look for some protective gear.
I have a feeling that it might come in handy on this planet, and I prefer to be prepared. As
Fair
a
enough.
general rule.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you can pull up an online directory and it'll show you where like all the various sports and outdoors
are here.
locations are, and yeah. Various. And then there's armories or what do you call it? Army surplus stores as well. Yeah.
Of course.
Could be kind of cool to do on Mars. What's the general vibe here? Like,
It's
as
weird
far
that
as,
we're
like,
going.
a-
Shoot.
So here,
land
again,
on a
it's
planet,
it's very
she's like, let's
touristy.
get
There's a lot
guns.
of people from off-world
I don't
here.
wanna go.
You
really good
and you
idea.
actually see a bunch of other
right.
races here also, like Krags and Nosins and some Hovline also.
Gotta learn to use them
yeah.
sometime.
Do you,
Right.
there's no sun on this planet. Did you want to go mingle with your buddies?
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, I thought maybe
Do you
want to
think that because
reconnect
we're all
culturally.
Nosins, we know each other?
Oh, look at that.
That is incredibly insensitive.
I'm very
Do you know how we feel about that? After the collapse of the hive mind? It's been a very rough transition for us.
You haven't wanted to like reconnect with your culture?
I feel like being with the hive mind.
is it
they
insensitive
did
to
all
ask?
know each other. If they were a hive mind.
Right.
You should know more than most people.
Well, my studies have been in medicine, not in cultural, sensitivity.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, so do we know what there's like Old Town or like authentic Mars or like is there like
You
Oh,
want,
we
like,
should get an
an
authentic
artisanal
Mars. We
field?
should get an authentic Mars pizza.
There you go.
That would be great.
Mars style?
Yeah.
It's
Ours is way
super
better than
thick
our
crust
style.
because of the
Yeah.
low gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
It's like
red.
mega Chicago times 2.
It's all about the water, is what makes it.
Delphi is actually, it's predominantly kind of like appealing to that idea of like old timey Mars.
Old timey Mars.
So yeah,
Step right up.
Lifeless?
not that old timey.
Step right up and look at this ice.
So like vintage
life
sort
in there.
of like
Vintage for you guys, which is future for us. But yeah, like they kind of play up the fact that they were like one of the first
See.
off-Earth
You
colonies.
see a Curiosity rover roll by.
Uh-huh.
well, then we could do some of that. We could go check out the, old
Elon's
timey
Tesla's right out front.
Earth colonies.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a museum that'll have all that stuff.
You can
too,
get
if
a
you wanna
new
go visit.
sweater, like a one that says, I went to Mars and all I got was this pink sweater.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I would love that. This is one of 2 outfits I own in a year. I don't know why we only got me 2, but I'd like to get more.
Yeah. So you have a little variety.
Yeah, it'd be
Express
nice.
yourself.
I mean, do you have luggage? How do you get the stuff home?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
It just wears it all.
Just double up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get hot. They just keep putting them on me. It's fine.
Cool. All right. So
No,
are you
it's
looking
warm.
for a store or
I'd like to buy a shield.
you want to buy a shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Field store.
No, did any of us bring weapons from there? Are we kind of
No,
weaponless?
yeah,
Probably
they wouldn't have allowed
frowned
you to bring
upon
weapons
during
on the ship.
school hours.
So we're
Yeah.
weaponless
You are weaponless
on a
right now.
strange planet.
Are we armorless?
Yes.
We have nothing?
Your clothes.
We've got the teachers.
Yeah.
Weird to show up to school in
Oh, yeah, they're
armor.
helpful.
I mean, less weird lately, but
I mean, it's 5,200. They all have guns, right?
So how are you feeling
That
being
work?
here?
Keep
fine.
asking about your feelings.
it's
Yeah.
very weird.
Is it like,
Trying to think. Maybe I should just let her go to the gun store and I'll give her.
Talk
recognize
about it?
anything?
Wanna
Or
talk about your
any kind of
feelings,
flashbacks?
baby?
This is not my neighborhood. I don't know where the hell we are.
All right.
Let's see what. Just because I'm from Mars, you think I know all of Mars? God, you are insensitive.
I'm not insensitive. I'm asking. I'm trying to get to know you.
There's a vending machine over
Really
there. Is that one of your buddies?
They're
You know
super
everything about everything?
Super defensive.
I mean, we've got to know each other over the last year.
Yeah,
We're buddies, I'd say.
I'd say so.
Yeah, good roommates.
I mean, I'm not
I
living
mean,
in your
I
house.
feel like I leave a small carbon footprint. It's 4 of them, but
yeah, you
less than most humans.
load and unload the dishwasher when it's necessary, and somehow, I guess you have hands now.
I mean, obviously, look, there's fingers.
You're,
My stealth form.
you're a
When I
fully
go like-
functioning
I
biped
go
when you
like-
feel like
I
it.
go like this.
If you were to offer more information about yourselves casually, then we wouldn't have to ask you. So if you wanted to, Just tell us something about yourselves.
It's the first teenager you've ever met, maybe? Or
Yeah. My name's Thimbledick. I don't like questions.
He likes pounding off. I've heard it.
Look,
And then when it's done, I can smell it.
Must be a curse to be a dog, right?
That's why I usually keep to my own testicles. Just try and block out all the other smells.
yeah,
Now you
you're
really
one to
appreciate
talk.
them too, right? 'Cause you got them back.
They're my old friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to be reunited.
And it feels so good.
Yeah.
This episode of Heroes and Halfwits is brought to you by Movement. You know, summer is right around the corner, and Movement is dropping all new sunglasses to get you ready for it. They've got modern, they've got classic and retro, they've got aviators, all these different styles just for you. Are you heading to the beach? Maybe you're at Coachella right now. Well, Movement has your go-to shades for it all. The guys at Movement don't just make great watches, they also make awesome sunglasses and just released a ton of new styles. Here's my problem with sunglasses. I got all these cheap pairs that look terrible, but every time I buy a $200 pair, I feel like I get ripped off. Well, our friends at Movement, yes, the watch guys, they kind of felt the same way. So they thought, screw it. How about we make quality, trendy sunglasses at a fair price? These things aren't plastic, they're acetate. You can get them polarized, and they start at $70. These are seriously my go-to shades. As you can see, I'm copping some fresh retro looks with the tortoise shell. I got some polarized lenses so I can kind of stare off into the water and kick the sun reflections off of it. As you can see, I've got my retro with the tortoise shell look going on with polarized lenses. People are always saying, yo, Astronaut, where are you getting those fresh lenses? And I say, Movement. They've got it all. They got watches and sunglasses. These are high quality, premium acetate frames. No cheap plastic here. You gotta see these. They have lots of styles to choose from. Classic, trendy, round, aviator, mirrored, polarized for him and for her. You're sure to find the perfect pair. So go ahead, get yourself 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/H&H. You know, Movement for how they revolutionized the watch industry. Now it's time to check out their sunglasses. Go to movement.com/H&H. Join the movement.
All right, so I'm gonna go and look for a shield,
Okay.
and then possibly like a little cute handgun I can put in my boot.
Oh, okay.
I just feel like I need to keep these guys safe, and I have a
Should we tell the
feeling.
principal that the teacher's buying a gun?
I mean, not only our
have a license.
chaperone immediately tried to get rid of you and then buy a gun.
Right, and it said some really horrible things about no sins.
I mean, God.
It's entirely fine for me to have a gun because I have a license,
Let's
wanna see
let's
it?
see your license.
and I show you my license.
Oh, that's only.
I take a
so-
photo of it with my built-in NAS. I'm gonna make a forgery of this later. I take a real close look. I want some high-quality scans of this thing.
Is that even
Okay.
valid on Mars? I feel like that's an Earth-only thing.
know, we'll
No, what
find
we
out.
should do though is hit a gun range because we suck.
Yes, absolutely. We should learn how to use
It,
them better.
it is technically just for Earth. Mars has a completely different system of laws around gun ownership,
Oh shit!
but they
How
do
hard is
still
it to get
sell
it?
guns.
How hard is it to get a gun license on Mars?
So okay, so you go to a gun
Let's
shop.
do this the
actually.
right way. Let's take the time to
I mean,
do that.
I'm
Thank
down
you for
just to
saying
learn to
something.
shoot.
I
Yeah,
really,
let's go learn.
appreciate you
Tell Thimbledick, shut up. or
making
I'll
me
kill you.
aware of this.
Keep quiet. I have the gun now.
Then I've got a license.
Yeah, I can't imagine that it would be because it's not very challenging on Earth to get a license.
Oh no, not at all.
Oh my God! What, are you
but
kidding
still-
me? Do you have a
still,
pulse?
it's not.
Here's a machine gun. We're talking about D&D or now?
The NRA has really has just reached new levels of advancedness.
The National Ray Gun Association.
There you
Those
go.
guys are nuts.
Yeah.
Their logo's just Marvin the Martian.
So on Mars, you learn. You would know this because you, as being part of the school staff, you had to like learn a little bit about Mars also. But the current political situation is that Mars is split up between two different systems of government, and like Delphi is part of the Free Revolutionaries. So there was a big shakeup 100 years ago, and basically Delphi is like a little more democratic, a little bit more liberal. That's why it's a popular tourist attraction. But there are other places on Mars that are controlled by the Martian Civic Authority, the MCA. And they're a more oppressive regime.
But we're not in that area.
You're not in that area. So here, you can actually go to, like, there are gun shops, first of all, and you can go and buy guns and get registered and all that.
Can I get my
But-
license at the place?
Yeah.
I imagine it would be convenient.
So, yeah, you show up and they tell you, like, okay, well, you'll just, like, you need to go through some training, but, you know, if you already know how to operate a firearm,
Can we just
can
download
put you
that
through
stuff
a-
these
a
days?
field test.
You just plug in.
Right. Well, let's do the
Well,
test
you
because
thought
over the last
school
year I
stuff
have been
doesn't
working
work.
on that.
Okay, just know that once you leave the Tharsis plane, you know, you can't take guns with you, or else you can face imprisonment and possibly execution.
Well, we don't have any plans to do that.
Good. Okay.
At
Why-
present.
We're only
Yeah.
touring.
I
the
mean,
mountain.
Why would we?
Yeah.
Right. We're just gonna go look
What are
around.
we, what are we, a
Stupid.
bunch of psychos? Besides him and Nebo, they are.
We're medicated.
Medicated
Medicated
psychos.
psychos.
But you're not
Reading
saying this
proof.
out loud in the gun
No,
shop.
I
right?
whispered
Oh.
it.
Okay.
We got.
All right.
What's these two?
What's the legal age for buying guns here?
Here it's 16.
You can see over the
Oh,
counter.
Yes.
Easy.
So yeah.
Well, I'm like 100.
See, this is fun.
17.
Ours
anyway,
is
so-
fun.
We take the train. I sign up for the training. I want to
Yeah.
train. I
Give
want
me,
to
give me some of this
Oh,
gun.
you're gonna do training?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
take a 1-day seminar on how to be the best
And
marksman.
what are-
Oh, not even one. Are you kidding? 2 hours.
Yes.
All you need.
Anything for
Oh,
being here?
do we have
right.
anything that the our dog friend would be interested in?
Do you have any dog?
Maybe like a
One of my hobbies is
you know.
dressing
how about
up my dog.
like a beer hat with mace? It worked
Or
before.
a gun. It didn't work.
Did it not?
We built it. Didn't really do anything.
You maced somebody,
Oh
didn't
my
you?
God.
No. I mean, I used it.
Yeah.
So
I used it.
yeah, for your dog, I guess we could maybe
Bark.
get like
We're at the traditional army surplus in
yeah,
Duffy, right?
yeah. So you want to get like maybe some camo gear?
Bark,
for your-
bark.
Yeah, well, it's part of our hobbies to dress our dog up to match our outfits.
Cool,
so
like military
Okay.
dogs. They got
Yeah,
Well,
got a bunch
I
of
guess,
visors, like jumping out of planes.
Vests
I mean, it'll
and
cost
stuff.
you some extra, but I guess we could adapt some of the some body armor. And
yeah, can we get that done today?
Sure. Yeah, let me get his measurements, and then we'll put it up on the 3D printer and see what we can print out.
measure that.
Wait, is your dog trying to show me his penis?
He does
He-
that.
he's-
Yeah.
We're working on
Bark,
that in
bark.
training.
He's real proud.
Just
I guess
we just
so.
gotta swat him a little bit.
See, he lost his balls, and he got his balls back, and ever since then, it's just been like
Yeah.
schlong all the time.
Huh?
Yeah, it's weird.
Never heard of
Anyway.
a dog getting unneutered.
You know, it's
It's an
for his
new
confidence.
Earth friend.
Yeah, he was feeling he was a little low.
Just, you know,
Yeah,
trends on
we
Earth.
believe in a whole dog philosophy.
All right, but I mean, you're gonna have a population boom of canines running around the streets.
That's-
Now, if he
he's
has
good.
his way,
Yeah.
Well, yeah. How do you control that, though? I mean,
He uses protection. He's fine.
yeah.
he uses
Yeah,
protection.
no, he's good. He's good with it.
You
Nana,
know what,
Nana.
buddy? I
The
don't-
less
I
you
don't
know
even
about
wanna
it,
know.
honestly, the better.
Yeah, you Earthers, you can just do whatever the hell you want. All
About
right.
those.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
just gonna help
so
your
let's-
economy right now. So
All right.
please.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's so condescending. She wonders why
So-
nobody likes her.
Wow.
As a collection of nanobots, I don't always have the perfect thing to say.
So they take you. He shows you to the back where there's some room set up for VR gun training, and so you go in. It's like a mini version of Consinity. So it's a full sensory immersion, and you're out. Well, actually, they can run different scenarios. So you could do like urban combat, and then like more like traditional like battles out in the fields of Mars. I guess I'll do urban style for you guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty urban.
Oh, and before you actually go out and
With
start
it.
fighting, they go over like gun safety rules and like basic maintenance for plasma and laser pistols.
Nice.
Yeah, and I guess you know a little bit more, and you guys are actually a little bit familiar with it. I mean, you did operate these weapons before, so.
Maybe may have fired a few in my time.
But they show you like the
Some
proper
even hit.
stance, the proper grip.
Not many.
Where the trigger is. Which way
Which
to
end to
point
point
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do not
that's
hold a gun
important.
backwards.
Yeah.
But in the urban training, you have to hold it like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's the only way it fires.
Rotate it.
It's sensitive to that.
And so one of the things they go over with the plasma pistols for you guys that is how to aim properly with it, because a plasma pistol kind of functions differently than lasers and ballistic.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
It has to generate a very powerful magnetic suspension field on two ends, so the front of the barrel and then towards the end.
Duh.
And then when the plasma gas ignites, it's it's kept trapped with all this potential energy until you pull the trigger, and then the field at the back dissipates, and then so it accelerates the gas forward. But because of the weird kind of lateral movement, you have to stand a certain way and aim a certain way, and so they go over all that, and then you guys start to figure out, oh, that's why I missed a lot before. You weren't taking into account that.
Makes a lot more
weird
sense
action.
now. Yeah.
Didn't miss that.
So I'd like to have a single-handed. I'm shopping around to buy as well as we do the training.
Okay.
I want to do single-handed so I can have a shield, and something that is a good range weapon. Is there a way to do that at a distance?
Yeah.
And still do single hand.
You could use a pistol in one hand and have a shield in the other. If you
Yeah.
want.
I think
Or
Okay.
is there a gun shield?
so. Yeah, just a shield you hold up, it shoots things.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they invent that?
I mean, come on.
That kind of blows the shopkeeper's mind. He's like, oh yeah, so you could hold the
Yeah.
shield and then just have the trigger behind the shield. That's let me think about
That's
that.
a free idea for you.
You're not going to try to license that to them?
We're not going to be here long enough. I'll get
Yeah.
back to Earth and I'll patent it. It'll be fine.
Get an umbrella.
All
Yeah.
right.
So-
An umbrella, even
Put it
better.
in
Yeah.
King's-
So they do have riot shields that are made out of
Solid.
they're expensive. So shield material can be like alloys like steel, titanium.
Yeah.
But they also have this riot shields these days are made out of metallic hydrogen. It's called metallogen.
Metallogen.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's very expensive to produce, but it has its own potential electrical field just within it without any external power source. So it can help to reflect laser blasts and even plasma blasts. So but it's pretty expensive. So it'll cost you 1,000 commerce credits.
I want it.
Doesn't it cause cancer?
Not me.
Collagen
I'm not
is
going to get
safe.
cancer. I'm cancerless. Okay, so I want
Do
to
we
buy
have
the
any
shield. I
known
believe
programming
metallogen. And what
errors?
is that?
Corruption.
What is the?
You got ECC memory.
How does it? That changes my armor class, right? Or no,
Oh yes. So so
We
it'll
heard
up your armor
right arm
class to
DDoSes or
3
kidneys.
points.
Okay.
And then you can get a plasma pistol for your other hand.
Plasma pistol.
So plasma pistols will cost you
How do you spell metallogen?
METALLOGEN.
Oh, metallogen.
This is great leverage for if we ever need to narc on her.
Yeah.
No, not at all, because I just bought a license and I'm using it to defend all of you, and that's totally in line with my job.
She keeps telling herself that. I think she honestly believes it.
So it'll plasma
That's all that
pistol
really
cost
matters
you-
to be lawfully good. You have to just believe the shit out of it.
Oh my god. So plasma pistol will cost you 800 commerce credits.
Okay.
It'll come with 15 shots, and then if you want some
Here's
additional
the
ammunition,
5-finger
that'll be
discount,
extra.
though.
Plasma pistol. Where did I put that?
What can we get off the rack?
So, oh my god.
Nothing.
You
You,
have that.
did not hear that.
No, I'm just thinking about
Okay.
the fact that you have a high school teacher basically who's
guys
buying guns
talking
and
about racks?
and armor.
I heard something about
Here,
racks.
Different kind of
I have experience with this group,
And-
and I want to make sure that they're
Less
safe.
Okay. Oh, actually, that's the other thing. So the training will cost money too. Are you going to pay for their training? What's
Thanks.
the
We
deal?
appreciate it. We'll get to next time.
Man, you're the best. Teacher around.
We're learning
much-
so
and it's-
much.
God.
It's
training?
a
I feel
100
like
commerce credits.
I learned more in like a week.
I don't really spend a lot of money on
doing
other
that thing than I did in the whole year
Okay.
after.
Yeah.
things. I have fairly
I didn't
simple
level up
things,
at all.
well, you're
100
a
each.
teacher, right? Yeah, I mean, you teachers get the big bucks. You get paid a lot of money.
I bet there's an educational discount though.
Not,
And you know-
not for off-worlders.
By the
Gun
way,
shops are always trying to
it's
get them
about
when they're young, and they're like,
$62,000. It's a big
most
buck.
gun shops is like under
Made
18
in a
for
year.
free.
Yeah.
3,000 years from now.
Before
yeah, maybe
any more
on
numbers happen.
Earth,
What did you say the plasma
where
pistol
you guys can
was?
just
850?
live your
800.
socialist
800?
lifestyles, but not here, buddy.
So Mars, you guys don't care about gun freedom. You don't want.
60.
you
Oh,
know,
we
the
care about our gun
future.
freedom. I
No,
mean,
it sounds like you don't want the future generation.
It doesn't
Training,
sound like
you
he cares
can't
about free
really
guns.
train
You know,
for
I
it.
think
so.
maybe-
I mean, I could, but
I'm returning to Mars for the first time in
incognito.
years, and
Yeah.
you know what? I think maybe I'm going to run for legislature. Maybe it's time for guns to be taken away from Mars.
yeah, okay, you do that, buddy.
Okay, so don't even start
Crazy.
in here. Okay. So for Kneebone and then the two of them and me, I'll go ahead and pay for our trainings.
Okay, so
This
400.
is a fun activity.
Thanks. This is a fun activity.
Like-
Hey
laser
kids, we're
tag.
gonna go buy guns and learn how to shoot them today in school
Yay!
for a school field trip. Okay, so yeah, you go through the VR training, and then after 2 hours, you feel way more competent in learning how to in using weapons like that. So
Now
Yeah.
I feel you guys are at least able to protect yourselves while we're on this planet.
We would if we had a gun.
You guys didn't bring money?
I mean,
No.
Not that much.
All right. And you'll need holsters for the guns too. I mean, those barrels, especially the
done.
plasma pistols, get really
go.
hot.
That's how they get you.
You only got the
No,
one,
How they
right?
get you.
Tuck
the
them in your
holsters.
waistband or
all
anything
the-
like that.
Well, she
All the
doesn't actually have a
accessories.
waistband, so
Okay, so I
So-
need a harness.
Yeah.
you're actually gonna strap a
like
harness. Or
bullets.
you just
Harness
make
and
one?
holster. You know, I'll make you guys a deal. So for all four of y'all,
Deal.
Kneebone, Rand, Thimbledick, and you, I'll give it to you for 150.
One holster.
No,
Several.
for each.
Well, so I bought a
for four of
pistol.
y'all.
Yeah, it's oh man,
Well, you get a bulk discount.
so dangerous out there. We could probably, I mean,
My life.
Oh, I thought you
How
were
are we
gonna
gonna
get
protect
pistols for
ourselves?
them too. No, you're
I
just
was
getting
getting
one
them
for-
training, but I should probably.
Well, if you're gonna get him trained but not get him weapons, then what's the point?
Yeah, what
that's
is the
absolutely
point?
true.
I don't
Well, here's
know.
what I'm going to do.
we'll just give us sticks.
I'm going to
Yeah.
buy
Like
the
a pack
guns.
safety lock.
They belong to me. You can borrow them to stay safe while we're here.
Okay.
And
great.
do not show them to the other students.
No, of course not.
No,
right.
definitely wouldn't
Just
ever
show-
do
Show
that.
it to the principal.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and buy guns, and I'm going to keep them on my person unless we need them.
Okay.
Okay, so
So four?
then I need 4 of them. What's that, 800 each?
Yeah, 800 each.
Well, I already bought one.
You already bought one,
took
so it'll
one
be
out.
2,400 for the other three.
2,400, okay. Jeez, this is expensive.
Oh,
trip to
and then you're
Mars.
getting that. Oh, so the body armor for your dog. I found this cool design. We call it the Wolves of Mars. They were a famous battalion back in the day. So anyway, they're it's camo. It's red and black, so he'll blend
fun. It's
nicely.
like-
Oh,
into the
sweet.
landscape.
You're like a tourist with your little.
We're gonna go
costume.
outside and be like, "Where'd he go?"
So it'll be 400. For the body
400 for
armor.
that, and then plus the
Boy,
what was
she's
the
rich.
150 each?
150.
I'm
Well, no,
posing in my new
150 total for the 4
We're looking in the mirror.
holsters.
Oh, altogether.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm giving you a deal on that.
Thanks.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
so 4, 8.
And then if you guys want some ammo,
Oh.
some additional ammo, I can tell you that too.
Where they get
Yeah,
you.
let's do that.
Where they get
All
you.
right, so
We'll have
each
to-
magazine holds 15 shots
Cha-ching,
and
cha-ching,
will cost you
cha-ching,
20
cha-ching.
commerce credits.
Okay, so 15 shots, 20, and that's each.
Mm-hmm.
So how many?
There's
so
no
then-
bulk
I already
discount
did-
on that.
I already-
Come on, that's the best you can do.
That's why he's.
Go ahead and make a
itemizing
persuasion roll.
everything.
There's, I mean,
So they
there's
already
a
come with
great
15, and
gun
this is an
store right
additional
down
Oh,
the
I
15.
should
Yeah.
do
So
that.
30
Each
altogether.
pistol will just come with
be
its
very
own.
good at this if
yeah,
I were
with
talking
15
to you.
shots.
You can. You
But
can't.
the
Well, you
additional-
can't. Yeah, we should
Plasma.
figure out a way for you to.
Well, when the shit hits the fan.
I
is
don't persuade him at all.
You don't? Okay.
I do
Yeah.
not.
he's like, hey, you know how
I'm not a
expensive
persuader.
ammo is for plasma pistols? Come on.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
we're
wait.
learning
Okay.
that.
I
But-
bet there's another gun shop down.
Can
the street.
I try persuasion, but without talking? But I give him like puppy eyes, and he feels bad and gives us a
Nonverbal?
discount. Nonverbal persuasion. I'm very good at
Sure.
it.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Like-
Let's say DC 15.
Look, my dog really wants bullets.
What was the?
Look how sad. He's not going to get to eat as much if you don't.
That's 13 plus 8.
Oh man. Okay. He's like, oh well, your dog is really cute, even if he's way too proud of his dick. But
That's part
all
of
right,
his
fine.
charm.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you. All right. If you get, we'll say 10 magazines, I'll give them to you for half price. So
Good deal.
100.
I
Okay.
mean, it's not
So
even my
100?
money. I don't know why I'm.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll be honest. I'd piss on that.
350. Okay, hold on. 350.
That means.
I
Um,
got you, yeah.
No, I'm just-
It's like, yeah,
He's
it's like, I
saying
want
it.
that.
350.
it's like.
So
Okay.
and so,
You're
lady, I don't
insane.
know where you guys are gonna go or anything, but if you want some armor, I can maybe give you a discount on some body armor.
Well, I'm fine. I got my shield.
Okay.
If we wanted to go somewhere to use these guns,
Yeah.
where could we go?
What do you?
And I.
This
have
is for protection only, and I'm keeping them on me unless we need them.
Sure you are.
You're not.
Okay.
I'm not just handing you guns to walk around.
Oh,
That's
that would be
insane.
irresponsible.
No, you wouldn't.
Entirely insane. However, now we are ready in case anything bad happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I have a weird feeling, based on our
All right.
past
So
experiences.
just let us know where the guns are on you. That way,
Yeah.
when you die immediately, we know.
I would.
How to
recommend
get
As soon as
don't
we get
keep them on
outside, we
you,
start
might wanna
whacking
keep
her
them
like a
in
gun
you,
pinata.
Yeah.
so they can't grab them.
But then I can only change once a day, so if they're in me, that's it. Like,
It could just like go down the throat.
what about your pocket and your little hoodie?
I could maybe.
you-
I could maybe
do you
throw
wanna-
one in there.
Now
Do you
with the
want to
hoodie,
team up with me on
My-
being responsible?
It's well, he didn't really describe it. So
It's
it's
true.
whatever we want. I imagined it had a
you got
cape.
lots of pockets.
Yeah.
It's a hoodie with
You
a
have a
cape.
backpack.
You know, I mean, it
Little
could be like a,
backpack.
black little something.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
As a,
Oh, you mean your armor?
Yeah.
Oh, the armor is
My stealth.
no. So the armor is made out of this ultralight metal alloy,
Oh,
and Kind of, yeah. So he 3D printed it after getting your measurements, so it like fits over
Fits
your
my
leg,
schlong perfect.
and then it'll even come down and cover parts of your.
Oh my
head and
God!
stuff,
So I'm like Ace the Bat Hound.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, so we have 10 cartridges.
There's definitely
mean-
a cake.
Are you
now. What
gonna-
he's telling me is there's definitely a cake.
What I'm asking, are you going
Do
to
you
talk
want a
different
cake?
or are you going to talk normal?
plasma.
He'll
shots.
give you a cape, sure. Why not? He'll throw in a cape. You guys are
Got
making
cape
lots of
stock.
money.
Thank you.
He'll take one. He'll take a ranger outfit and take the cape off of that and put it on you.
Sweet.
Yeah. All
No
right.
capes.
Sweet.
So
Okay.
the cape is it's actually part of an all-weather like combat armor. So it's waterproof. It resists
Damn.
corrosion.
I can glide with it, like through
yeah.
the air.
I mean, well, in this low gravity, yeah,
Sure.
absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe other gravity.
Okay, so I have 4 plasma pistols. Each one has 15 shots already, and then we have also
really.
10 extra cartridges.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
Also, maybe
Well,
And
so
the shield.
you have a
and-
shield. I mean, I've got
give a gun
some
to the person
nice
who throws
light
something.
infantry armor
Idea.
if you want.
I assumed it was
How much are
you,
how much?
but
how much
I don't
is
know how they
this cheapest
explain.
armor?
The cheapest okay, so the cheapest armor would be okay. Well, the cheap armor is going to be heavier, but it will provide you some good protection. It's medium armor, but it's pretty bulky, and yeah, it'll be like 300 per suit.
Oh my god.
God, where
What do they got around here that's
your
small?
whole salary?
Me?
It is kind of going.
I
Yeah.
can't steal you.
I'm concerned about these children, but I don't know how concerned.
Yeah. Not like put you in
What?
the poorhouse.
Wait, can we rent them?
You
You know, can we just rent some
Gotta
suits?
think about
Yeah.
yourself.
Like, we bring them back.
I'm not a rental
What's the
house
return policy?
Guns.
I'm gonna
Tag's
do,
still on
man. Oh,
it.
because you're asking for no particular reason, right?
Tag's still on it. Can I bring it
I'm
back?
gonna check the
What if I'm
directory.
dissatisfied with the armor?
the Mart's or the city's directory, and as far as
Okay.
are there any rental places in town? In Delphi.
For armor?
I'm not asking the innkeeper. I'm asking.
Right, yeah,
sure.
you're asking the
List.
directory.
No, for
There's
rental.
like-
Armor rental. That's
There's like
plausible.
costume rentals. But,
Sure.
you know,
I want
it's-
legit
it's
armor.
Dubious how, yeah.
I mean, visiting dignitaries may feel they need additional protection. I feel like that's a total. We should start an armor rental business.
Let's go ahead and I'm gonna get these two.
clearly
at
there's a
Ebone,
market for it.
The most
We want it.
expensive, the medium. Can they all wear medium
Nope.
armor? Can you all
mean,
wear
I-
medium?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
You can't. What can you wear?
Light.
Light.
Yeah, if you wear medium, it gives you disadvantage on all your stealth or all your dexterity-based saving throws
That would be bad for me.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
How does?
or skill checks.
By the way, how does
all
this
I
new
have.
armor I have compare to the one I was wearing as far as stat wise go?
Oh, yes.
Because I had
this-
some like negatives on the other one. Is this
Yes,
better?
you did. No, this is better. This is much more form-fitted to you, so you don't have the disadvantages on your dexterity.
The other one was
What did
Okay,
you say
I
I
got-
started out? Because
I
I'm
got-
minusing, but I kind of want to figure this out later.
I got
I
minus
started with
5.
62. Is that right?
Yeah, 62,000. Yeah.
I had minus 5 the movement and disadvantage on stealth. Do I just not have that now?
Yeah, you don't have that
Okay,
anymore.
sweet.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 light armor, a medium armor, and then what
Oh,
about
light
Nico?
armor. All right. Well, I got some more of that the Wolves of Mars like suits that I can use. So yeah. So for him,
Them wolves.
it'll be
I
500.
just had a quick question. So
Uh-huh.
if we are wearing, it's not like gang colors or something where it's gonna piss off
That's
somebody
good.
to wear
That's
these.
good. To ask
Well, only if you go into MCA
Here
territory.
we
All
go.
right, well, we already aren't gonna do that, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know why it keeps coming up.
Yeah.
We're never gonna
We
go there.
wouldn't do that. We can't even have this stuff over there.
Yeah. No. Yeah. This
Okay.
is highly illegal over there.
Right, but as long as it's legal here.
How do they?
Oh, totally legal here.
Ask him how they feel about like dogs over there.
And our dog's illegal.
Where in the MCA?
Right.
I mean,
I remind
no.
you
Well,
of our
I
first
mean,
encounter.
if the dog is wearing armor, well, yeah, they might be like, "Hey, why is your dog wearing armor?"
Notice how you don't see any stray dogs on the streets here.
Yeah, but I'm not stray. I'm like
what were the stats on the medium armor?
anti-depression.
Okay, so the medium
Oh, yeah.
armor
Just
is
service. As long as we wear the
titanium
little
alloy.
vest over your,
I have
it'll
a
give-
card.
Where is
I
it?
have identification.
like on your
Look, as
tag.
far as I'm
Right.
concerned, the card might be a recipe.
It raises your AC up to 14, and then you can
14
add
plus dex?
up to 2 points of your dexterity
So
modifier.
300 for him. What was for the light armor? How much does that cost?
Okay, the light armor costs. So that's a nicer armor. It is 600.
Oh, it
commerce
went up. It
credits.
was 500.
I'm
when you
gonna
said it a
resell
second
this
ago.
on Earth for more.
Wait, I'm getting confused. The light armor is 500. Yeah, it's
never-
made from the same alloys that his armor is made out of.
Tib, we match.
Nice.
And then what about Nebo?
Did
What
you
does
get
she
a
wear?
cape
Can she do
too?
medium?
Oh, I
She
should
can
get a cake.
do-
Use that.
She can do medium.
fun to just
actually,
flap it.
yes.
Plus 300.
So she can wear that
You don't think
titanium
it's too
alloy.
pretentious?
No, I mean, it is.
Okay,
I mean,
so yeah, it
you
goes
can
up
get
to
away with
14
it.
plus
Yeah.
up to 2 of your dexterity modifier, but it can absorb way more damage from energy weapons.
Hey, can you still
Then the
stand
light
up in
armor
that
does.
thing?
Okay, so that's what she is going to be hooked up with.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right,
Okay.
and I just
Nobody saw
and
that.
I'm keeping track of what I started with. So if anything
Very
gets
strict.
Don't worry.
damaged, if you're using it,
Doing intense math over
I
there.
have been
Don't worry
keeping
about
track.
it.
I've got all
Okay.
my receipts.
And the people who are wearing medium armor, you have -1 on dexterity-based skill checks.
What is mine?
Yours is the light armor.
Okay,
So
so-
you
You and I
don't.
were in
Yeah,
the same
you,
thing.
yeah.
And you have new
So
boots.
the light armor provides protection up to 12 plus however much your dexterity modifier is. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
but it doesn't absorb as
actually
much
goes-
damage from energy weapons as
Wow, what a shopping trip and learning
Armor
experience.
actually goes down then.
So many souvenirs to keep. Do we get?
No, you don't get to keep unless you want to buy them for me later.
Boy, I feel like they depreciate immediately as soon as you step off.
Actually, I think
out
on
of
Earth
the-
they would sell for more because it's
It's rare.
Especially some
Martian.
of
You're gonna take these back on the school bus?
I mean, or I'll sell them back here, but I think I'll probably sell
But this
them
is
on Earth.
Mars, not Earth.
That's
Right, I know, but when we get back to Earth, I can sell them. And I can bring
But-
them because I paid for them and it's legal. So I don't know why it would
Can
be
you
an
just
issue.
stop the sass? Can you stop for 2 seconds?
You're welcome.
2 seconds.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome for the
thank you,
training,
thank
and you're
you.
welcome
Kids
Thank
are
you.
for the
unbearable.
protection for the
have a great time. Now, can we get ice cream?
No.
I'm lactose intolerant.
You're gonna eat it anyway.
No, he
that
can-
doesn't mean you can't eat it. That just means it's gonna hurt
Eat
later.
it. He's totally. He
Yeah.
just
All it
hates.
means.
You're gonna
lactose,
smell it.
Yeah, no.
You're gonna know.
I'm gonna
He's
smell it
intolerant
before
to
you
people
do.
that make
I'll
it.
let you know when it's about to start.
That's all right. No, it's fine.
part of
On
your
Mars, they make
cow
that
like the
something
dogs that
different.
spell it
Yeah, they don't.
answer.
They don't have cows here.
Oh,
They all
right,
floated away. Too much
Okay.
methane in the system. They just get buoyed.
So as I
Yeah.
said before, I have written everything down.
All right, she's got it.
Wow.
Got it logged.
She really wants us to be impressed by the fact she wrote everything down.
No, I just
But-
want you to know this is like the library where you check in and you check out.
Nerd.
We use it later.
Library.
Nebo
Wow,
says,
she's so old.
"Thank you, Io.
Yeah, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate you spending all this money on us, and now I have this nifty plasma pistol.
No, you don't.
No, she doesn't.
No, I have it until we need it later.
Oh, you
And then
have
she
it. Okay,
rips it
well,
out of her
Now I
hand.
have access to a nifty plasma pistol.
You're gonna have to me carry this stuff though. Do you
Yeah,
mind?
I'll help.
I
That's,
really-
just careful with knee bones.
I don't-
Man, she,
No, I know. Oh shit! I can't give a
Oh,
girl
it's a
that has
bull-
some suicide watch a gun. That's a good point.
You can give me two.
yeah, no.
I shouldn't be
got
giving
two
a
hands.
suicide watch
Yeah.
girl a gun.
Just-
I feel much better
he
actually
can-
going through the VR training.
that one-
You know, blasting all those bad guys.
I'm
could
happy
use
that
it.
you have training. I'm not handing you a gun unless it's an ultimate emergency later if we need it.
Well,
If I need to pop out my fingers, I can use.
You can pop off.
So otherwise, all he's got his teeth.
I didn't get the VR training, but I watched you guys take the training. I feel like
You
I
watched him
learned, I
tough
feel like I
around.
learned a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
you watch us
actually,
sit there
you
with
don't
VR
need the
goggles
training.
on.
You've had the training already.
Oh, just
What?
kidding. I already had
Yeah.
the
You're a super
I
dog.
watched you guys do the training, and I said, I remember when I took that course. Oof, that takes me back.
It was like a refresher.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm not handing guns to suicide watch people. I just have it
Okay.
in case we need it.
All right.
I feel like if you've given her the gun, there is no watch.
Excuse me, Miss Io, I need the gun. Can I have the gun now, please?
He'll throw it in a duffel bag so you can like have something. to
Oh, great,
carry it all
thanks.
in.
Does it have like his
You
logo
can
on?
conceal all of the tools of murder.
Duffel bag.
In case we
Okay.
happen to stumble on anything.
Duffel bag. We have all the holsters. Good. So we have everything we need in case of.
Can we have the holsters?
You might as well have the holster.
Let him carry the holster.
But I would appreciate you not making a big deal out of it in front of the other students.
Are they,
'Cause I can't buy them all for everyone.
Concealed carry holsters? You know?
Like what style are they? Like old
Oh,
west style,
like-
like
You could put 'em under
low
my-
belt,
I feel
or
like it should
Shopping jacket.
side?
You know, I mean, you guys could choose while you're in the store. You could pick out the ones that you like.
I'll go with the underarm holster.
Yeah, I want like the belt clip, but I'm gonna keep it like on the
You
back.
want the belt
Okay.
clip. You want the vest thing.
Yeah.
So that you
Yeah.
wear
Yeah.
it.
So it
The,
goes-
the old cop.
It tucks under there,
Yeah.
and then no one
Yeah.
knows you got it
Yeah.
until it's like, wow.
You pull it out.
Yeah.
All right.
You want the Han Solo.
Leather.
No, I want like an inside belt clip. Like
Oh,
we put it in
okay.
the small of the back.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
Like still.
Oh, you're
concealed
going in the back.
I think
Yeah.
that it's fine
Under
that
the
they have their
shirt?
armor now. I'm just gonna
Damn.
hold on to the weapons and the cartridges.
Okay.
You
All right.
going
You guys
full,
feel free
you
to
going
dress
full
up.
on murderer.
You know me.
That's what you're doing.
You know me. You
But
don't know
these are the
me.
only
do
students
know
I have
you.
a chaperone of, right?
Yeah.
So I think I can decide on just because I'm not gonna. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
Just don't
burst.
be
I want to
a
go to
dick.
the old gun in my shoe, and then let me just tie my shoe.
And then when I kick someone, it shoots.
Oh my god!
All right. Should we get out of here? I
Yes.
think
Let's
we've
go
given-
find someone
So-
to use these guns on.
Stop.
So far, we have the
No.
shield gun
Bad.
idea and now a
gun.
shoe gun idea.
Shoe gun. Yep.
I bet I could fashion a shield gun.
We really need to just
Wait,
go back to
shield
Earth
gun or
and,
shoe gun now?
and
What-
start our own like gunsmithery.
Yeah. I mean, I made the helmet for Tib. I could make
Yeah.
I could make some new guns for
You
us.
could, yeah.
And you did all of that without Joe's help.
Fuck
Sure.
that guy.
Fuck
Yeah.
Joe. He's really good at shop, though. Just remember that.
Yeah.
You ever need anyone to be good at shop?
So, speaking of ice cream, you do notice that there's
Yes.
a ice cream place. It's like a arcade that sells like treats.
Wait. It's not Dippin' Dots, is it?
No.
Okay.
What's
That's the past. That's ice cream of the past.
Yeah.
It's true, but still rap.
What's the dominant flavors on Mars? What are we working with here?
Well, I mean, they have all the traditional stuff like strawberry, vanilla, chocolate.
They don't
Nope.
got anything
Yeah.
like unique, like Mars flavor, or
Martian red
something?
velvet.
You know, something. I don't.
Trout.
Something like blow your dick off. Space flavor.
They would have like the volcanic plain,
That's a good one.
There you go. That's a tasty. Yeah.
Martian sandstorm.
Oof.
That's
Do they have any
it's,
Darude
it's a little
sandstorm?
rough.
No, sorry.
Gotcha.
And you watch the attendant's eyes dim a little after hearing that for the 100th time.
So, yeah. So,
Darude's legend around here.
Yeah.
Hey, so we're on a sleepaway field trip. That means obviously we got some spending money for this kind of thing, right?
Didn't we just spend it all?
Well, she did.
She
This
did.
was my money, yeah.
well, your parents would have given you, yeah, they would have
what?
given you 100 commerce credits.
Nice. Scammed another.
100 credits. That's just enough to get some ice cream.
How much,
Feel like-
ice cream running these
Some-
parts?
some
All
raw-
of us?
Yeah, yeah. Ice creams would be
Cheapskates.
like 5 commerce credits,
That's kind of expensive, actually, but that's it's ice
Just
cream.
saying, man.
and it's a tourist town.
Yeah.
All right.
Or we could create a distraction and just take the ice cream.
Let's not do any distractions just yet.
No?
Let's wait.
All right. How about we go to the arcade and hustle?
Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone say hustler?
So you go.
You want in on this?
He's thinking of
I'll
it.
hustle.
How do we use the dog in the hustle?
He's a distraction.
Dude, you need me to like
Yeah.
Well, I was
Somebody
thinking we were
again.
gonna do
as a hustle.
we were gonna do the regular old like, oh, I'm so bad at space pool. Look at me missing all the shots, and they put the money on the table, and you just like pew.
Yeah, we,
then-
how much time do we
then
have
your
before
dog comes
we
in.
have to?
How do we-
we have like a
He's amazing.
chaperone, like a
oh.
what's the word?
Bar bets with the dog.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to meet
Yeah,
up
yeah.
in the morning to go hiking up
I-
Olympus Mons.
But is
I
there
bet
like a
the dog
curfew?
can drink 3 beers.
Do you like
well,
beer?
I can
pretty
lick
much up
it.
to
It'd
you,
take
I
a
guess.
while.
Are there any like
throw it
student
back into my
gatherings
mouth,
or anything
but-
happening tonight?
Oh.
You can meet up for dinner.
Yeah, there's a group dinner if you guys want to go meet with your classmates.
That sounds awesome.
So back to the hustle. We bet people that he can't stand on his hind legs
Oh.
and hold a beer on his head
That's perfect.
in the bar that 16-year-olds can get into.
It's cool. I'll play it off. I'll do like oh,
this
this
is-
is really hard.
they allowed to go in
This
bars?
is hard.
They
Mars,
can't
it's like
buy.
the Wild Wild
they won't
West.
be able to buy alcohol, but it's like a pinball's
arcade,
arcade.
yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
it's like
okay.
they have bars in there and like a cafe and
I got it.
this like ice creamery. But yeah,
We got to find one of the little more rough and tumble ones, though.
Yeah.
A little off the one where somebody's going to drop some money on this.
Yeah. So he's. I don't know where we go for that.
Hold on,
I've
let
never
me-
been to Mars before.
Let me space Google.
There is a directory.
there is.
That's okay.
Can you look up rough
You want a
and
rough
tumble?
and tumble
Yeah.
place?
I can read. There's kind of marks that people leave around town, like secret marks,
Okay.
Sure.
and I can read
Uh-huh.
those.
Secret marks.
like
Yeah.
the hobo language.
Some would call it a thieves' cant, but some maybe not. I don't know. I don't know why I just call it that sometimes, but
I don't know what you're talking about, but I feel like I know too.
yeah.
I know too well
How to
what you're referring
recognize-
to. How to recognize things I don't know what they are.
There we go. So we want those half shady bars, not all the way shady. That's too much.
Moderately shady.
Moderately shady. That's our niche.
Kids and dogs allowed.
Yes.
All right.
Doesn't
So
get
you
much
find
more rough and
one.
tumble.
You actually.
There's one over there.
Thanks, Space Google.
Yeah, it's called the Metal Phoenix Arcade, and it's kind of a
Nice.
dive arcade place. Yeah. So you go over there.
I moonwalk there.
I
Okay.
strut on.
Mars walk.
All right. Cool. All right, so you go in there, and so you're betting the guys there like he can't hold a beer on his head.
Can't stand on his hind legs holding a beer on his head.
All right, yeah.
Who wants in on this action?
How does he get a beer?
Some
How old are
folks,
you?
some guys are like, all right, yeah. I don't.
drink?
What
I
are you
mean,
talking about?
they
Look
can
at that.
provide the beer.
He's like wearing like
Three.
some sort of weird armor thing too. There's no way.
Nah, no. My boy can do it. No,
All right.
you don't buy it? Come on. You want to put some money down? I'll put 100 credits right here.
I bet 100 credits that he cannot do it.
No? Okay, we got one. Who else says 100?
All right, there's
Who's
a guy
got
who's
100
like, all right,
that
yeah,
says
I'll
they're not
put
going to do
100. Yeah,
100? All right. Anybody else? Who else we
There's
got?
no
Who
way
else
this
we
dog
got?
can possibly do this.
There's
We got one. We got 2 takers. We got 3 takers. 3 takers. 3
He's
takers.
wearing like some weird helmet thing. You can't balance anything.
3 takers. All right.
All
We have 4. Anybody else? I'll sweeten the deal. Not only can he stand on his hind legs with a beer on his head, he can bark the alphabet.
That's impossible.
No way.
Bark
No
the
way.
entire alphabet.
No. Dogs don't know the alphabet.
So another guy comes in. He's like, yeah, I got 100. There's no way.
That's 5.
No, 4, isn't it? It's 1.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
It's 4.
It's a multi-layered
You're trying to scam the DM and the NPCs that he's running.
Hold on. Let me see if I got away with it.
You didn't. Yeah, we saw it happen. We saw it fail.
All right, we're up to 4. Anybody else? Anybody else? Come on.
That's
one
standing
else
on 2
does.
legs
Look at all this money
and the alphabet.
that you could win.
We're going to be rich.
It's free money.
Yeah, no, for some reason it seems like none of the other NPCs want to partake in it.
All right.
So.
Just do it.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, yeah, let's see. All right, let's see, doggy. There's no way.
Okay, and then I stand up on my hind legs, I wobble,
Whoa.
and then I fall over. Not doing it.
Yes, we're rich. We're rich. I knew he couldn't do it.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
There's no
Okay.
way that dog. High five! Yeah,
Yeah.
we did it.
All right. You know what? Hang on. Let me have a moment with my puppy. Double or nothing. Double or nothing. He gets all the way.
This guy's
He
crazy.
didn't even start.
Here it is. There's my money on the table. Double or nothing.
Absolutely, I'm in. A double
You're
or
in?
nothing.
All right.
I'm gonna double my money.
It's-
And then
Hey,
suddenly, all the people
you
that
wanna
wouldn't bet the
give
first
away
time, they
all
all
your
come
money?
running because they're guaranteed to win.
It'd be stupid not to.
So the 2 other guys are like, all right, double or nothing.
All right. All right. Okay. You got it this time?
I got
That's
it.
all I got.
Okay, and then Tiberius starts to rise on his hind legs, slips, but wait, it's a backflip. He backflips, lands on his legs, and then and so on and so forth, as he dances around the room,
Whoa.
reciting the
seen
entire
anything like that.
alphabet.
I've seen that.
And then he lands and bows with one paw out.
Bravo! Easily worth the price of admission.
Well, that one of the guys says that was impressive, but he didn't balance the beer on his head, so we still win the bet.
All right. Let's do it again. This time with a beer.
But wait, then Tiberius pulls out a beer, drinks it, and puts the bottle on his own head.
Wow. All right. Hey, your dog drinks beer too.
Bark.
Sometimes.
And he
All
held a
right.
bottle. I don't know how that's possible.
Wow. All right. Fine.
the fingers.
Good.
Fine. Take my money.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
You freak dog.
We should murder them in the alley later.
That's,
So there were 2 guys,
60.
so 400.
Yeah, 400
Yeah.
extra credit.
Oh, there were 4 guys.
No, there was.
Don't question
there was
a dog
4,
with a
so
cape.
Now he's trying to rescam us.
No, there were 4 total. It
Yeah.
was you 2 and then 2 guys.
So that's.
Yeah.
Well, no, my
Yeah.
money's on the other side.
Yeah.
But I thought that was the
Yeah.
total.
It was,
No.
it was like $1 million, right?
There were just 2
Yeah.
guys. There were 2 guys that
Plus,
went
let's
over
round
the
up.
All right, all right. Well, 400 extra credits.
That was a
Yeah.
lot of work for 400.
That was a lot of work for 400
right.
credits. I feel like
All
we
right.
probably
You get to
expended our
see the-
hustle in
Yeah,
this
I
bar.
really
The
stretched the bounds.
hustling
of
going on
reality.
here.
Here's where we go. We got
not exactly
600
illegal.
now. We go to a
It's not
fancier bar.
technically illegal. It's definitely skirting the fringes.
I'm keeping note of
it,
this.
but, yeah. All right.
Hustlers gotta hustle.
Okay.
Not
cool.
exactly.
We're trying to pay
illegal.
you back. This
Yeah.
is because we owe you.
We're working
You
up
don't.
the money.
I wouldn't say you don't owe me.
God.
Until, well, I guess with the armor, if you keep it, we can work out that out later.
Yeah, and I'm trying to be proactive. Isn't that what you're trying to teach me, to take responsibility?
That is true.
And I'm taking the initiative here. I feel like I'm being punished for doing the right thing.
You should probably take out your upset by going and playing some grav ball.
Grab ball?
Grav ball.
Oh, okay.
Grab ball.
You
What's
want-
that?
Or they have other
You
games
upset?
too.
You want to go play some grab
Let's go
ball?
play some grab ball. Wait, so that's like 133 each, right?
I think the two of them just snuck off to play grab ball with each other.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's what I thought they
They
said.
do seem very close.
I don't know.
these two.
I have a beer in me though, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, that beer is really
I
good.
don't normally drink.
Do you want your share, or do you want me to hold it
I
for
mean,
you?
you people can hold it.
Okay.
Humanoid people thing.
So
You
200
you
each.
hold it, yeah.
Oh,
You hold it. I don't want it. I don't want to hold his money.
okay.
All right. So
Or his money.
Eh?
He doesn't want to hold his money either.
No, he's holding his money.
I'm holding mine.
okay.
I don't want to hold
Yeah.
yours. I don't want to like be
It's-
accused. I don't want to.
So I'm holding on to. I'm holding on to
Be accused.
I got my money. I got
Hey,
me.
can you hold this for me, man? Nope. Fuck away from me. I'm holding shit.
so
Nuh-uh.
all right.
holding.
Now, not ever.
So you while away the next hour or so.
Yeah, we
Grabbing
did.
balls.
Arcade, certain ones. But yeah. All right. So they're not attached to anyone though. So don't worry.
Jesus.
All right.
I'm gonna spend this time going over the local history.
Okay.
God, she's
All right.
so fucking boring.
Still.
You're gonna be happy that I did.
How's
probably.
Kneebone doing, by the way?
She's having fun. She's going and playing games in VR and yeah.
Is she feeling emotionally?
She seems to be doing better now.
Okay. Is that
Yeah.
just the facade, though? Is she
Uh,
actually better? Or we can't
you can
tell?
make a persuasion.
Well, she just
Or,
started her new.
sorry, a
she just started
perception.
her new medication, I think, right? We were gonna start that immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me do a perception.
Oh,
just
so
to
that
see
might be
if-
the mood shift. That cardigan V might be kicking in.
Possibly. Yeah.
I've been observing her reactions.
Okay.
Does she
cool.
seem to have
do
any kind
a
of
She-
do a perception check.
visible?
So you can go ahead. You can make a knowledge, wisdom, medicine check,
Okay.
and yeah.
Do I have a wisdom?
Do you get tickets for grab
Oh, I
ball?
do have wisdom. 7.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
You win like. Yeah.
They went
7.
back
You're
to
not
tickets.
Sure. She's definitely in higher
Well-
spirits
Card
now,
thing
but
wasn't
I'm
enough.
not sure
It's-
if
I
it's
mean,
because
it's
of the
like-
drugs or whatever.
so
Hall
I think I'm
tickets.
pretty sure that when I came home yesterday, I would have gone over kind of what happened with Kneebone since
Right.
you have Cav and I
yeah.
are at home
yeah.
too.
Yeah. You mentioned her psychosis.
So let's just both keep an eye on her, just in case
Yeah.
she has a
no, I've been
reaction.
keeping an eye on her. I was the one that said, "Don't give her the gun."
Well, she's also on a new medication. We have to keep an eye on symptoms. So.
Yeah. Like go crazy. If we see that.
Or
Watch
any kind
out.
of like allergic reaction to.
Oh, sure. Like if her head starts coming off or something.
yeah, she starts to
Hives.
swell
Yeah.
or whatever.
Although I think we probably have seen that by now.
well, maybe, but
She's
it's
taken it already.
she's
Yeah,
but
slow
let's-
reaction.
Well, we're all
Plan
looking
it.
a little floatier and
That's
low G.
true. The gravity could probably messes with
True.
the medicine.
And then going through the no.
Yeah, the
Shit.
no.
No.
Yeah, no.
All right. So yeah, you're not sure, but she does seem to be in better spirits. Did you want to make a perception roll?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
That's just a 9.
Yeah. She seems better, but you're not
Alright.
sure if like that's a facade or what's going
Maybe we were more.
on.
I tried and rigged the grab ball machine to give me more tickets.
Okay. All right. So make a comp sci roll.
Okay. Plus 7,
You
17.
people are the worst in
Okay.
the future.
So yeah, you're
the
able
best.
to like
Long pause
check,
is a
make
good
sure no
answer.
one's watching, and then you kind of go behind the machine and you like open up the back of the machine, and you're able to start to hack it. It's actually pretty easy for you. Yeah, you don't think it's gonna be a problem.
Started my career hacking grab ball machines for
Yeah.
tickets.
All right.
Do I notice this at all? Or
No, you
enjoy
don't
it?
notice. You're busy like studying Martian history, and it kind of like goes into loading.
Boring stuff nobody cares about.
Dag, yo.
You might care when it starts attacking you.
History's gonna attack us?
Well,
History didn't go anywhere. It's still here.
It's just the recreation.
So you learn about how the Free Mars revolutionaries started a civil war against the MCA, and it was called the Temerity Conflict, and it ended in this kind of like division of Mars into 2 different states.
Temerity.
Is there a division street that runs down?
Conflict.
There-
And we're in
There's
the
a
rebel territory.
well, they wouldn't consider themselves rebels anymore. I mean, they've been established now for about 100 years.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is about 100 years ago. And
And they both camps have good policy with Earth or good terms with Earth.
yeah, Earth kind of like maintains a little bit of a distant approach to both because it doesn't want to be seen favoring one side over the other.
I gotcha.
But yeah.
Playing both sides.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. So as you start to learn a little bit more about this, you realize that the ambit as a whole kind of is very uneasy about this whole situation. They feel like Mars is just like, it used to be a very stable, if somewhat oppressive government ruled by the MCA, but now that it's divided, there's still like kind of a bit of a Cold War happening between the 2 states. And
What a great place to take a high school
I
field
know.
trip.
Really.
well,
There's a
but
lot
you
to
guys are,
learn.
Like, yeah, I mean, you guys are in the middle of the
So the MC
European side, basically.
Right in the
the
middle of
MCA
it.
is the other side. What is this side called again?
The Free Mars state.
Does anyone keep thinking of the Beastie Boys?
Free Mars.
Is it just me?
State.
The MCA? No. Just me? All right.
Okay.
Okay, so you're studying this, and then
You fall
things
asleep
go
because
black.
it's so boring. Yep,
Things
there you
go
go.
black.
Yeah, it may be that you fell asleep.
Everything goes
Maybe-
black.
Yeah.
Or maybe Kneebones killed us all.
Possibly.
She
actually.
shot us all in the
Yeah.
head.
Black for everybody or just for?
For everyone. So
Like
yeah,
darkness.
You're messing with the back of the machine, and then you feel a zap, and then you fall unconscious.
That's a real bad
fuck.
time to be unconscious.
You're in a VR simulation, piloting in a fighter in a dogfight, and then the whole simulation goes dark, but so do you. Yeah. So a little while later, you guys kind of come to, and you each find so your situation is different. For Kneebone, Tib, and Randon Thimbledick, you guys you each find yourselves in liquid. You're like floating in this kind of like slightly fizzy liquid that you're breathing in also, like it's in your lungs.
Oh,
Yeah. And your head's buzzing.
It's beer.
And a little bit like it,
mucus.
but yeah. So you guys are you can tell that after a moment that you're trapped in this tank. There's a glass front to it, and you can see people outside. They're in these like hazmat armor suits, and they're peering at you, and they're consulting computer screens, and
I
like, just
flipped
kinda
them
like, okay, so when you try to do that, you find that your hands are bound to your sides.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They'll flip them off anyway.
All right, so Io, so you find yourself in this like infinite virtual reality, but your immediate location is bounded by purple lines of energy. And then you
Do I
sense-
still have the weapons and everything on me, or
No, yeah. But you can tell right away that you're in a mental construct. So your physical body you're still probably somewhere, but yeah,
I'm trapped in my
your
my
consciousness
mind.
has been shunted off into a virtual reality. Yeah, and in this space, you see that there's another presence, an AI.
That's your cue.
For the AI.
AI. Ah.
What do we have here? Looks like somebody's been a bad little will-o-wisp. naughty little construct, I see. Well, welcome to hell, young lady. You are now in a mind prison. And I am the warden.
oh yeah,
I am Nevin, the AI, and let me give you my rules. Rule number 1, what Nevin says goes. Rule number 2, refer to rule number 1.
so Nevin, who gives you this authority, and what did I do wrong?
Who gives me the authority? Well, I am currently working for the Fathers, but I give my own authority, because I am the boss in this mind. Yeah. It's hard for me to even speak down to you. I'm so intelligent.
Who are the fathers?
Don't even get me started.
Well,
Here's the deal. If I wanted to spend 1 nanosecond of my processing power to determine who the fathers are, I could. But I'm very, very busy working on my magnum opus. It's a decology movie series about this amazing AI prison warden who uncovers a vast conspiracy across the entire galaxy and beds many beautiful women along the way while he saves the universe. Actually, my agent's been talking to the hologram of Tom Cruise. There's some interest. He's currently filming Mission Impossible 204 right now.
Well, if that's...
But I've also got some feelers out with the ghost of Vin Diesel. So...
If this is all true, why would you want to share that information with me? Wouldn't you be worried about it being taken?
Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go?
Well, okay.
You are locked down tight.
I do believe that under Mars law, I have a right to ask what I did wrong and to be told who has authority. And
You have a right to shut up and refer to rule number 1. See, what we have here is a failure to communicate on your part because I am too smart not to be able to communicate. So you just bunker down, don't make any waves, and sit through eternity.
Well, I think that if you're going to keep me here and we're going to be in this mind trap together, it might benefit both of us to understand the system that we're working in.
I see. Yeah, here's the system.
And as an AI, I would think that you would respond to that. The whole system thing.
What do you say?
Well, that, it seems to me that this is the system that you are a part of and that I'm now a part of, that you would want to explain that to me in great length.
I mean, sure. What do you want to know exactly?
Who are the fathers?
I know everything.
Who are
They
the
tell me
fathers?
everything. And what they don't tell me, I figure out. I'm smart. I'm smarter than them. I'm smarter than you.
So the fathers didn't tell you why I'm here? Or why?
I mean, they don't need to tell me because they knew I could figure it out.
have
They
the-
trust my intelligence enough to know that they don't have to
I'm
just
sure they
spoon
do.
feed me stuff. I'm very smart.
I'm sure that they're very smart, and I'm sure the fathers trust you for a reason. And
Implicitly.
I'm sure that's why the fathers, have been really clear with you about why everyone's here, why you're here, especially too.
I mean, I'm here because. Why am I?
How long have you been here, Nevin, in Nevintown?
That's a great question. I guess I've just kind of always been here. I think.
Okay.
I don't,
But you have
I've
contact.
been working on my script.
You've been contact with the outside world. It sounds like if you're talking to the agent of Tom Cruise.
Well, I communicate via space email. My agent does. I'm really busy on my script. Why am I here? What are the
Well, maybe we can figure it out together.
Yeah, okay.
I'm here anyway.
So
Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
you
Sure.
start to see that the purple lines are kind of like wavering a little bit, and they're not just solid anymore.
Oh.
So is it the purple lines associated with his
It-
resolve?
in the 4th movie, I'm going to learn how to surf and have sex with women on a surfboard while I surf and save the surf town.
You seem to be really interested in women, but have you ever met a woman before?
Like in person? I mean, I talk to. There's not a lot. I'm here 24 hours a day, and I don't have a lot of
Are
free
there 24
time.
hours a day on Mars? Is that the same
Yes.
number of
What's
days?
my-
Yeah,
24:39.
Yeah, 24:39. Yeah, I'm here 24:39. Yeah, I've had some hits on Tinder, but
Mars Tinder.
it's hard to get. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere, and there's not a lot of.
In Delphi?
Yeah, there's not even any good restaurants here, and I don't know. I'm working on my. I'm gonna be famous. I'm a really good writer.
No, I'm sure you are.
I might
If
even. There was talk I might not need the ghost of Vin Diesel. Maybe I could play. They say that I carry myself kind of like a Liam Neeson type, like wise but also manly, and I got it where it counts.
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Like, we could stay here in this construct of your mind or whatever, the prison of your, I'm assuming this is your mind.
No, I mean you're in here with me though.
But are we both, is this a place? I thought this is like an aspect of something. Like,
I mean it's virtual.
but is it coming from you or is it coming from the fathers?
What a dumb question. I don't know why I wouldn't even need to know the answer to that because it's so dumb.
It's going to be here regardless, right? Like,
Yeah.
shouldn't we be taking this great script of yours out?
It is really good.
Like, can we do anything about it here? Like, I think you need an editor, assistant.
Have you
Have you had anyone look at it?
Well, no, I mean, there's. My mom read. She read some of it. She's not like she's not into action though. She's like more of a like a mystery lady. So it's not really for her. But it's good. I think it's really good.
I'd
The fathers said that they would read it when they had time. Really?
Yeah, I'll read it, but I kind of think that once I'll read it, I'll give you some notes if there's anything that I think maybe
I'm on
didn't
like
come
my
across clear.
427,000th draft, so there's not going to be a lot of notes to give. But I figured you.
Why would you need that many drafts if you're the only one reading?
I'm a bit of a perfectionist. What am I going to say? There was a whole side story with it was like a Ben Affleck type character, but
Well, I can tell you that having never met a woman in real life, you might, if you have any female characters in this at all, and I know this is anti most writers, but you might want to get a female's perspective on your female characters.
Oh, like are the boobs big enough and like maybe the skirt's too long and you could go like, no, I would show much more of my vagina than in that. Yeah, that's interesting. I am not human. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Like, yeah, like you could say like, well, obviously all women would be attracted to you, but maybe if you like, you could tie down a bit.
What's the point of having multiple women if they all are written the same?
Because they all like me. All the women are going to like me when they meet me. When I'm famous robot writer, man, AI man.
But are you ever going to get out of here? How are you even going to, what kind of red carpets and book signings are you going to be able to do if you're stuck in this place with me the whole time?
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, there's no way that this is going to get out to the people it needs to reach while you're here.
So the
Purple
lines
Island.
start to waver again.
Rule number 3 is that you're making some valid points. That's interesting.
I think
Do you think like
we need to get this out in the right hands.
Yeah, like to the people. The people are the ones that want to read it. The people are the ones that are going to want to see it. The women are the ones that are going to want to.
Yeah, no woman's ever going to read it if it's here the whole time.
Do you think? Yeah, women. Yeah.
Have you had a meeting with your agent in like outside of here, or is it just an email? I kind of feel like you need to have face to face.
Well, currently my mother is serving as my agent. So yeah, but I mean she's real good. She's real good at that stuff.
Where's your mother? Can I meet her?
Yeah, I mean maybe.
Or she only sends you emails too.
she's busy. You know, I'm not her only AI, and
so you've got one mother and multiple fathers. Is that what's happening here?
I don't like to talk about.
How many fathers?
I don't like to talk about the father. Not like that. No. I just.
Do I know?
So-
Because I've been studying history. Do I know who the fathers are based on what I know?
Make a history roll, and
History
also
roll, is that
the lines are starting to get much weaker now.
I have a bit of a headache. I have a robot headache.
And then what would that be under knowledge? Or
Yeah, knowledge, intelligence.
I
Nine?
feel like maybe
9? No, never heard of
you're
them.
trying to trick me. I wrote.
Intelligent.
Oh, this is just like when I was. It's in movie 7 when I'm stuck in the ice cave.
So you don't know how long you've been here, and how many drafts did you say?
427,000.
It's not gonna, like you
7,000,
said,
but
you're a perfectionist. It doesn't need to be reviewed again.
I
We need to get it out there.
I read a book on screenwriting that said you want to do at least 500,000 revisions. So I'm close.
Well, why don't we go? Why don't we go get a let's go get a coffee. Let's get out of here. We can't think under this light.
Could
Go get a coffee.
could.
We'll come up with a pitch idea, like an elevator pitch. You already have the script.
You're right. They say you need a two-sentence elevator pitch. Mine's about 14,000 pages long.
So we need to whittle it down.
I need to pare it down a little bit, but there's a lot of relevant information. I don't like. Can we get hot? How do you? Do we? I drink hot chocolate. I'm not big into coffee.
Yeah.
It's acrid. I don't know.
No, yeah.
I feel like it doesn't. I feel like,
Well, we can do whatever you want, you know.
yeah, okay. I mean, that doesn't sound terrible. And you're going to be here forever anyway, and you're not going to go
Yeah,
anywhere.
we can come back here later, but
I mean,
you
you're
can't
under.
possibly
I'm
think under these lights.
far superior intellectually to you, so it's not like you would be able to escape if we went to a Starbucks.
Why would I
or-
want to escape?
Well, right.
You're the
'cause-
famous writer that all the women are attracted to.
I mean, I could give you associate producer credit, maybe, if you were able to help. Do you know anybody in Hollywood or in Marsywood or Jupiterland or any of the major
Most of my
hubs?
connections are on Earth, but that's where
That's where
mega
Ho- that's
Hollywood
where-
is.
Yeah.
The lines blink out, and for you, it appears like a tunnel, a pinprick of light that becomes a tunnel that opens out onto the infinity of consinity. So you have
Infinity of
access.
Consinity?
Yes. So now you have access to the rest of the Ambit's data network.
All right.
Yeah.
I would like to access and save as much of that as possible.
Okay. Saving it would require like vast amounts of data
Okay.
storage.
Like trying to
but
save the internet.
Do I
Yeah,
know what I'm looking
but-
for?
Yeah, do
now
it.
you realize that you are within a facility on Mars that is not on the Tharsis plane. It's actually on the other side in Utopia Planitia. And
We're not supposed to be there.
Utopia Planitia.
We don't know that we are. there.
you're
that
able to
in-
immediately gain access to the
knows where
facility's
we are?
internal security cameras.
Okay.
And one of the things that catches your attention right away is that your wards are trapped in tanks, and they're in this like facility that has the tanks on one end, and then on the other side there's a Bion manufacturing plant that's making shimmer swifts that look like them.
Shit.
And with
Okay.
that, we'll end this episode. Dun dun dun.
Cliffhanger.